ahead of the rest of his teammates.
Okay,
I mean, even here, the half defuse.
You kept him busy. Yeah, it's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah,
absolutely right. Scuba effectively wins this by timing.
I mean, that was huge. Scuba's sitting on what, 6 to 9?
Rest of his teammates.
Not exactly a massively impactful yet, but again, good start. But a quick reminder of what PRX can do, right? You already looked at that round. They were down after Mada had a great start and still looked like a threat. It's Ethan trying to stall this out on contact. Actually already forced up the angle and being hunted down. They are bloodthirsty and they draw blood. Forsaken removes Ethan, gets a little upgrade, and now it's game on.
Look how quick he's moving into the back lines as well. To get right behind potentially his players towards B. Envy. Confirmation here with Bork. Throwing a dart out. It's a weird setup now for NRG.
And Marder, I feel like, I don't say on an island, but I get a bit nervous, right? Jin goes down, but look at the strike back. Forsaken was there so fast. Scuba in response takes space towards B long, but he's got something on his doorstep. Still does damage on the headshot, but he gets to keep his life. Plant can come in.
Okay, good.
Kiko remains Forsaken, still has to find so much value.
Kiko's got a judge.
That's not easy.
Again, they're going to be able to play range on this now.
Envy?
Yeah, this is still pretty solid for the Envy.
This is really risky.
A big opportunity, one bullet to play on. And he's got the tag, but he's still standing. Kiko still on that judge is an issue. Forsaken then getting closer. Are they turning this one around? No! Kiko flies in, saving NRG.
Of all the things to work out there at the end of that round, as Kiko
really hard
with the judge.
God, that was labored.
I'm not sure if he had a pistol behind that.
Damn it.
It didn't feel like it.
Able to close the gap. And even here with a scope. Envy challenge it, didn't reload, doesn't have a chance to get a second shot off. Still, you said it previously, always a threat in rounds like this.
Damn it.
Nice! It's not clean, but it's honest work.
That's
to find a second here in the second half for NRG.
I mean, look, PRX are the never tell me the odds side.
But look at the buy. This is disgusting.
Delightful. For PRX, so they're going to have to try and be careful about this one, because NRG with a buy like this will be playing a little bit more fast and loose, I guess you could say, right? Taking a couple bigger chances. Mada's found a timing here.
A ton of space to work into. Something, the only one over on the A side of the map. They are walking into Kiko's setup. Still has that judge.
Really spotted a player until now. Even the one to be noted.
Okay, they're on Eco right now.
Kiko, can you do it again? He is still impactful.
Forsaken's vulnerable.
He's given a corner. Kiko, where does he go? He doesn't. He holds the line, and actually, they've held PRX off here. I mean, Kiko's going for it. He's trying to be a problem. Maybe tee up the others to punish that cross to him.
Here's the fan.
The upgrade now. Forsaken swings onto him. Scuba's here with a bucky though.
Doesn't expect that. A bucky to the back.
They're on the
shotguns. The back pedal could be the problem because Mada took this space early.
Yeah. Something's calling this rotation as well.
Oh, it's good.
They walk right into Mada's sightlines.
Slightly more confident, aggressive risk.
I didn't get tagged.
Chill. I'm not going to jinx anything.
Going to be able to backfill this, so he should be able to call out there on the hunt.
Nice.
I don't know.
Well,
They're already shifting.
NRG have identified there's a lurk somewhere.
Nice position for something.
They said something was orchestrating this rotation. Flank coming through from Ethan very early on, but will be identified.
Yeah, that's a big tell. Nice having Devi still alive for that. So Plan's going to be in, but we're down to Devi and something. Deal with the three. Closing the gap. Getting much closer.
You need to beat this guy.
Something's on the case, but the other two, is this their time to then try and swing? Yes. Devi forced off the angle, 33 HP. Something has to come back. He's got to try and help his boy out. Now just trying to bide some time. Something is one of the greats we've seen as Ethan can't do it alone. He's already up.
Let's go.
He's already putting on a show.
I can't scream because my mom is
first half here.
So
a bailout to find the third.
Because my mom is on the other side of the
room. This second
I have to be quiet as long as I can.
And then you see something. He's desperately calling.
I could have screamed
I found a ton of space, guys.
I was like.
Only thing that's not considered is
instead I just do the hand gesture.
It's crucial he doesn't catch that follow-up tag onto Devi. They're both still healthy enough to pull off a miracle.
I'm gonna watch Lava too.
Something gets going. I'm already
You know
grinning
what
by the
level
idea of
reactions you
it.
hear in
Mechanically,
my iPad.
a treat to watch. He always has
She
been.
also smiling. It's a lot. Yeah.
He's going to have his hands full. Already information going to be relayed. Does get noted.
They can spam him out.
But Invi's so fast
okay,
to
no,
it.
they can't.
Yeah, apparently Scoop. Oh! Okay, I thought something was the mechanical monster, but apparently Invi's right in the conversation.
Come on, Invi kill
Brock's
too.
in trouble.
Stop.
Tries to slow the roll here.
Invi kill
Simmer
too.
it down a second, but look where the spike is. It is going to cause some timing problems.
It's a
Something
comfortable
he's
jail.
considering
Chair.
getting behind the back lines, but he's got to work to try and secure the site.
Yeah. You have dimensional drift and a divide here for PRX. Ethan, again, now with the identification of mid-presence here. He's got to be conscious he doesn't get wrapped in spawn once more.
He goes in a whole lot of trouble. Where'd you go? Oh!
Huh?
You beat Forsaken like that, now something's dead!
Player standing.
I thought PRX had found the exact route they wanted, but that looked a little bit miscalled and a bit messy. Now,
30 seconds left.
Big stage
Plenty of
player.
health.
He's one of those that, when the pressure's on, will always command attention.
All right,
13 to 11
come
so
on.
far. But the discipline's kicked in. NRG turtling up here, keeping themselves very safe. Kiko may go down. Oh, may not,
He's
apparently.
sharp
Yeah, no,
today.
he's gunning. He is gunning on this one. 9-7. NRG is starting to get a lead. Do you think we're going to see a timeout here for PRX?
I imagine so. It's a little bizarre to see the time, all the commitment to that engagement onto Kiko. Again, is fired up. Invi with two beautiful openers here, but again, after they don't really find success towards A, it's a scramble decision, but there's no, which is why it's weird to see the commitment to that engagement. Maybe just thinking there's one site anchor, we have to kill him. Even at that point, something doesn't get himself into a position to really offset that at all.
No.
Just kind of sits in his ult, screaming that Kiko's here.
Brilliant. Help me. Someone help me kill the guy. He is currently on 17-10. Kiko. Probably, I think he had some
they got
very
one more time out.
impactful rounds previous when we saw them even in their loss, but we hadn't seen this sort of,
Damn it.
I guess, individual form coming into effect. So, again, if you're NRG, it is going to be a nice little boost to the Coinbase win condition, potentially, right? If he's going to be having a big game like this, certainly up there with Marder as it stands, but on the other side, it is a team effort. But the problem is the buy is in a bit of a spot of bother. You've already got 9 rounds with NRG. That gap can start being taken away from you.
Bucky in hand for Jing. The Sheriff's hands elsewhere for PRX. And always able to piece together some sort of threat in a round like this.
There's still a chance.
Ultimates to invest on both sides.
I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not going to say
Marder and
it.
Scuba sitting on theirs.
You know what? Let's just
Marder
zip
trying
it
to punish
our mouth and
a
watch.
low buy here with a scope in hand.
He's been good at it, to be honest. I think like they've got a nice little understanding, but the tempo still is going to be quite high here, potentially. Looking at Jing, that Bucky. Does he get to even have a say in the round? You've already got Marder on this deeper line, going to spot this out, but again, smooth moves, but his better shot. Not a good connection towards Forsaken. Fall back to a slightly deeper position, make them work to try and gap close.
I don't know if Jing's going to be able to get close enough.
They are very aware of what PRX want to do.
Here.
NRG conceding this space, happy. Yeah, Jing's taking a tag already.
Yeah, it is truly uphill to try and get close to them, and Divide, even you can see.
Hooks, man, yeah.
It's they're trying it, right? You can see the intention from PRX, but NRG's awareness is really solid in this. And I think Invi might be dead. He is. NRG very meticulous
Yeah, he
here.
has to plan it for the money.
Mitigating all this risk so well. Scuba to find another onto Jing. It's just Forsaken left. With a ghost, we'll get a consolation. But it's 10 for NRG.
That's going to be a feel-good round as
Good
well, though,
save.
coming out of a timeout. The PRX have just called it. Obviously, that's not going to be for that round. But again, you keep that like, we're in your heads. We've got you red here. We know exactly what you want to try and achieve. And we're just not going to let you have play here.
PRX
Here for me is the
PRX
series
haven't
previously
beat
for NRG really got out of control. When they were starting to get outgunned, they were starting to get outcalled. Here, the control, the composure is fully on display here on Pearl. Curious now, PRX's approach.
Oh, come on,
they're not
they're
happy.
saving. Chill.
Look at the ultimates in place for NRG. It's only the Hunter's Fury missing for Borg.
Yeah.
The other side
This
on.
there's
Yeah,
a time of
couple
chance
here.
for
Divide
PRX
just one
against
away.
NRG. It's like a third
He looks at
chance.
the positioning as a starter, 2 in middle, work through
Of
art.
course, it's not good.
And already just time being purchased for Brock. They're setting up Scuba. They're sending him in. They've sent him with Marta. And it's got their reward already. Removing something is a big scalp to claim. Now they can sit back, kind of, make them work again, have to really force the fight on this space. Brock's doing really well at the balancing act as well.
No.
He's going to get challenged here, though.
No,
Forsaken not reading into this.
Marta.
He does clear it!
Oh my god, Forsaken, but a fantastic trade for Scuba, but Envy could find him, he does. Okay, they're still in this 1-3v3. They've somewhat got sight.
But Brock has
is
it on
still
him.
nearby. And there are ults still airing, something we noted earlier in this. Jing has to move out of the way. Gotta respect it, not finding security on the site yet as Ethan waits and strikes. Good diligence, good understanding of what PRX would have wanted. Now that plant feels harder and harder to get.
Right, desperately looking for something here, but 42 HP can't really go forward. Envy has found the spam onto Brock.
He's getting back
Spotted
on now, isn't it?
as well.
Yeah, Divine maybe down lower, 42 HP, 49 with Envy, but locked down there with Kiko. Ethan's position should be noted. That's a time buyer. To fully affect the NRG side, but it does cost them a couple of seconds.
Yeah, trying to take space on the back of it.
Oh my god, the timing. The timing, Ethan, get your gun out. Oh, you don't need to see them! Ethan! He's up! He's letting them know. Today, on point with the call-in. On point mechanically. Getting the point on the board.
PRX a little slower than you'd expect to see. Kiko fall so deep because of the ult from Divide. Again, they're just hesitant to take space here. And Ethan is isolated. He even goes for a drone hit, which is wild to see, but able to catch both of them. Lower HP, obviously not able to piece together a trade.
Best of play,
NRG
right?
up to 11 now.
11-11.
I keep waiting though for that next gear from PRX, but I'm not
curse.
seeing it yet. I haven't seen it
Well,
kick in.
I
We
mean-
saw it in the first half. Not found it now.
Oh
The
my
problem is the buy, Mike. They are in tatters financially.
Why am I jinxing
Guardians,
it?
no shield on Divide as well.
I just want to
Push it all in here in round
hopefully
19.
the jinx work to energy.
Again, bait out some of this util.
11.
NRG been so good at finding these first
You have to win
bloods
this.
and
If
immediately
they
peeling
lost,
away,
there's
forcing the
one more
reclearance from
lose.
PRX.
It's over.
And that's when PRX have struggled here in Santiago, where they're forced to contact onto sites slowly. NRG doing so well. Control the tempo and the aggression.
Which is so hard against a team like PRX, who are one of the greats at being disruptive, one of the greats at dictating the pace in their own minds.
It's like
Here's the
Energy
reaction.
America's
NRG
pace better than G2
fall away
America's
slightly.
number 2.
Going to get to that scale-ups coming in
For
through
some
at least 2
reason.
players there. Brock is ready for this, still has Dart. Got to find the timing right though. NRG very much on the verge here. Information not forthcoming, and Brock getting
Oh, there's another.
spam. This is super, super tense stuff. Good chip damage. A little bit of spam. You can see the pressure he's under. And now Scuba strikes. Forsaken answers back and the site not secure. Kiko plays forward. Traded 1-for-1. Ethan, though, denies the plant. That's the big one. Is now Divide has to try and find him. Doesn't quite know
it's
about
okay.
Marta
Seconds
yet.
left.
Doesn't have the time on his side. And NRG just going to, again, sit patient, play it back.
Ethan peeling away here to allow the
planted.
regroup to come through.
We need
Marta
this round.
does have ult if things get dicey here.
We really need this round, bro.
Positioning here is certainly going to
Oh,
favour
no,
them.
he got
I
no
think
info.
Divide's going to have an opportunity
That
to
is
isolate
just
somebody.
bad.
Unless they split, they are actually splitting.
Divide. That would be the time. Harder.
Ay.
First man in. You can see the intention from Divide was to strike then.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh no!
Oh my word, he is a lucky boy to even be alive! Ethan's there, it is all coming together. NRG having fun with it. You saw it on the cams. They're giving it. This is perfect for NRG. As again, it takes
They
a
won.
great team to try and control PRX, but the tempo read is stunning.
Scuba does so well to find both kills here. At the moment where PRX are about to flip the site, Ethan went out here on the back of Marta's investment as well. You see the respect given to Divide in the clutch here.
You've got to, you've got to.
Oh. Come on. Envy is
NRG
doing
up
good
to
here
map
now.
point now.
Even though
A
he's
string of
just
4
an initiator.
rounds. Very little in terms
Yeah,
of
they're gonna
response
buy the
from
full
PRX.
Vandal.
Have the lockdown and Divide to invest in nothing available for PRX just run away something too off the dimensional drift. Walk denying one of the orbs early. Marty here won't get confirmation, but a pretty good idea. Something shows his hand towards Art.
Oh no. Forsaken! Please, we need you. We need you. If you die.
Oh, the timing on that one. NRG are really unwilling to give up even this sort of space. Still willing to kind of shoulder it and make PRX have
There's
to
no one in mid, though.
find so much deeper than they'd like.
They just only set up trap
Look at this. Look at Scuba.
everywhere.
Doubled up here. Something. Oh, I mean, he's still sharp, isn't he? Still good. Still gets the man up for PRX. Maybe that ace sight is still for the taking.
Bit of a gap here. Borg just caught. Pulls out the dart for some reason, but Ethan goes forward. Divide will fall.
Oh! The two-time champ still holding the line. Forsaken. Let's get that plant in, but look how close Kiko is. Kiko is right next to this. Oh! The swing and an absolute knockout punch from Forsaken. Marta!
Oh my God!
You absolute madman! You can't do it all! Kept in check and PRX keeping themselves alive.
Cost them basically everything except Envy's rifle here.
I don't get why.
See what the knock-on effect is for the purchase to follow, but something in not shining away. And this challenge from NRG is so well timed because of contact taken elsewhere.
Forsaken put that thing first. Why?
God, Forsaken. I mean,
I think he thought
it's
I mean,
taken a lot.
yeah, bold
It's taken
swing.
a lot.
That's why
Man,
he,
look at the ult
took
slope.
the risk to
Nearly full hand
the
for NRG.
trap there in
Again,
the
uphill for
spike.
PRX. They got to try and pull this one
I mean,
together
I get
again.
it, but this is just
Waiting
fortunate.
with
The
that judge,
chemistry
just
is
holding the space a little bit deeper.
getting a little bit disconnecting, you know.
See if NRG do decide to try and that info will be noted.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Out,
Oh, you're locked. You need to wait your fucking chill.
You two invested to force him, but Envy here with the
Oh,
drone
we didn't
won't
clear.
catch Scuba.
Scuba, let off the leash is a threat. And now he's got support coming in as well. That Hunter's Fury just trying to be a fact finder, right? The slip through coming in from Divide though, taking space by Art. Brock's on that case, but Forsaken tries to find him. It's Envy again. Double damage done for PRX. 4v3, Martyr on the workaround in middle. You still got something going towards B. This is so fractured.
Borg here if he finds a kill though, which he will do. Divide will fall once more.
Even numbers.
Marta's missed the rotation as well. He went back through to Art. Something has found so much space once more.
The Martyr could be behind them. More machine than man. The timing could be great here.
Envy's watching.
Envy's on the case. And he is on it today. Envy with some heroics to keep PRX in this map. But Kiko 30 in HP. He's committing towards this. Hunter's Fury on top trying to get that one dealt with. Allow for the plant here. Oh dear, okay, the lockdown's destroyed, but Kiko catches Forsaken. It's on Envy. The hero has to ace today. That shock dart is exceptional, forcing them forward into the fight. But still NRG trying to toy with the timing, and Kiko will not be played with today. 23 kills, and NRG getting map 1 under their belt.
All right.
Found
Even
so
in the day, Envy would be great here.
Envy's watching.
Where was
To keep PRX in this map, but Kiko 30 in HP.
killed
It today,
something
Envy with some
back
great here.
Envy's watching.
Envy's on the case, and he is on it today.
I'm glad
The
he-
man, the
he
timing
killed
could be
them, but
great here.
Envy's watching.
Envy's on the case, and he is on it today. Envy with some
something.
heroics to keep PRX in this map, but
Just
Kiko 30 in HP.
oh, no.
He's committing towards this. Hunter's Fury on top trying to get that one dealt with. Allow for the plant here. Oh dear, okay, the lockdown's destroyed, but
something's not
Kiko
doing
catches
good today,
Forsaken.
not gonna
It's
lie.
on Envy. The hero has to ace today.
Someone
That
making
shock
mad
dart
right
is
now.
exceptional, forcing them
Envy
forward
is
into the fight. But
doing
still
good with this
NRG
match, but unfortunately-
trying to toy with the timing, and Kiko will not be played with today. 23.
Send Mary. Make life the
I gotta go shower first. Hold on.
Red Bull gives you wings.
O ka talaga, Kiro.
Ang na?
Kiro, isa kang halimaw. Kiro, halimaw ka. Ano ba mo, Jay?
Ha? Hindi ko, bro.
Gago, Kiro, halimaw ka talaga. Kiro,
Hingin
halimaw
mo,
ka.
halimaw ka po. Hingin mo. Malakan siya, tanas. Pakyo ka.
He's hunting down that title!
The time to write the next chapter in the esports history books is finally here.
And they fold it in his hands yet again! Steps up to the plate, and he could knock this one out of the park! They shall be engraved alongside the greats!
You know how getting a kill in Valorant just feels so good and satisfying?
Be seated around him.
One enemy remains.
Oh, that sound is beautiful.
A lot of that is due to the sound effect that plays at the same time. In Valorant, we call these sounds kill banners. Kill banners are audio cues that play when a player gets a kill. These are 5 individual sounds that ascend through the E minor scale. The first 4 kills are a single note. That's an E, F sharp, G, and an A. But if you hit the ace, you get that, which is an E, E, and a G. The goal of these is to create a sense of increasing accomplishment throughout the round. This kill banner sequence is consistent across all of the skin lines. Each one is modified to work with the skin's theme, but the overall musical structure remains the same. We just have one exception to this, and that's Ivori Dreamwings. Because the theme is so upbeat and magical, we wanted the kill banner to better match that vibe, and minor scales are kind of inherently dark. So, while we kept the third kill banner the minor third G note, for the ace, we changed the G to a G sharp, which changes the scale from E minor to E major, giving a more upbeat vibe. It's interesting how one tiny note can change the whole vibe.
Ponla pa' subirle esa chapa, me gustan pila y tú sabes que yo soy puto que estoy la es mentira. Full de los bolsillos pa' darte lo que tú pidas, ya están dándole a la tu si va con un vuelo de ida. Ponla pa' subirle esa chapa, me gustan pila y tú sabes que yo soy puto y que estoy la es mentira. Full de los bolsillos pa' darte lo que tú pidas, ya están dándole a la tu si va con un vuelo de ida. Ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla.
Here with Bonker of NRG. Great start, Bonker, for NRG on the map of Pearl. Now, not the usual pace we would expect from the Yoru Neon comp from the side of PRX. Did you guys feel that way as well? And how was it compared to the last time you faced them on Pearl when they were running the Phoenix Yoru?
I mean, we expected them to play the Neon Euro today because they won yesterday with that comp. It's different when you play against a Phoenix compared to a Neon. The Neon has more fast kill pressure on you, and the Phoenix is more poppy with flashes and stuff. Kind of similar though in general with the pace and the tempo and these things. They didn't play super quick. They're very strategic with what they do, so just because they have a Neon doesn't mean that they're just fully gonna send it on us.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for the insights too. Best of luck.
Welcome back. Now, can't get enough Valorant action or any of Riot Games games? Then download the Riot mobile app for the very latest in news, esports, dev, diaries, video drops, and more. All the Riot Games info you could ask for is at your fingertips and on the other side of this fancy QR code on your screen right now. I wager if you use the app QR code to get there, you'd probably find yourself back here. It's a full circle. NRG, what a great start to this best of 5 series in this do or die game. It seems like both teams are not afraid to throw themselves at them and really express themselves out there on Pearl.
Yeah, I think that NRG had a great read on how to deal with the pace from PRX in this match. I love that speech from Bonkar that we heard right after the map concluded, where he's talking about making the play, not being afraid. I think one of the big issues in their match against Nongshim was how passive they played, waiting for aggression. What impressed me in this game was how decisive NRG was and how willing, off of seeing any action from PRX, they were to immediately find the correct reaction and full commit as a team into fighting through that. That kind of decisiveness is exactly what you need against a team like PRX, who is creating these very chaotic situations.
So the thing is, for the side of PRX in that first half, I think that they had a correct idea into never play alone against the double drone composition, right? Like, always make sure that you have someone with you with the power of friendship and just deal with that utility, literally, that is going to be helping you getting out of those situations and finding those kills. But when we swap onto that second half, I feel like the plan from NRG was so impeccable in how to use that, how to try and find that first kill, completely just out of discipline, wager back. And when the execute is coming in from PRX, all the utility falls down. So whilst the PRX is trying to find the kills, they actually have to deal with the fact that if you do not break that recon, Brock will come for you.
Now let's move on, of course, to our HyperX reflex moment from Kiko in round 1, who had an incredible start to the series in general, ended up coming out with a very impressive scoreline. But I'd say this is a good way to put your best foot forward early.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only in this half, also in the second one, Kiko was a complete nuisance to be dealing with for the side of NRG. Not to do a lot with his utility, but actually about how he was willing to take on those fights, as Bonkar was saying. He probably took it to heart.
The pistol rounds were so important as well, seeing him perform here. NRG won both of them this map and also picked up that bonus in the first and would have in the second as well if it weren't for that something clutch right at the very end. I think it's so key to see Kiko coming online individually in this way, especially on one of the maps where he's playing that Killjoy. His biggest addition he's brought to the team, I see, is his flexibility. Yeah. He's managing to play so many different roles, even a lot just within the series you'll watch today, and he absolutely excels on all of them.
It's because of your toss.
Oh yeah, because I called out NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Kiko's going to play 2 duelist roles over the course of this series if things play out. Well, he does on Bind rather, but on Breeze we've seen the Jet from him, so that definitely has that flexibility, no doubt about it. But someone with that in spades is PRX, and they definitely need to get cracking after a slow start to the series. Let's hear what Alex had to say ahead of this next map.
Here with Alex of PRX, now coach on Pearl. It looked like the team was in a bit of a fickle working around the Neon, and it looked like, you know, you guys tried to minimize the damage. It kind of snowballed into NRG's favor. So do you feel like it was the pressure getting to you guys, or it was more of a comfortability issue?
Yeah, I think it's a comfortability issue. I think having only one day to work on it is difficult, you know. So it's the best we could do. I'm not too unhappy about it.
Well, Jin's gonna be on the race on split, you know. Let's just wish he picks up 50 kills.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine after this. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that does mean, of course, that NRG are 3-0 on Pearl against PRX over the course of this event. Suffice to say, they've got that one on lock. Split, though, is very much a different story.
Yes, this has been an incredible map for PRX. They're on a 6-map win streak here, both domestically and bringing it to international competition. And this is one of those maps that got played the first time that these teams faced. I thought what was excellent from PRX was their approach to the attack side. It was NRG switching to this Vice composition, which is so good at hard stalling even dive agents like Raze in a choke. But PRX put a great priority on fighting up towards Heaven on the A side, same over towards B, and putting pressure on cutting the players rotating in before then dealing with the hard anchors later in the round. They have very creative ways to path. I think of the rounds where they're sending like one player satcheling through main, one up ramp to split into A Heaven. This has been a great map for them. They have an excellent approach on attack. It really seems like a perfect place to bounce back.
Yeah, exactly. We saw the Forsaken also TPing into their old utility. They get very, very creative, as you're saying, Mimi, from the attack. Now, on the other side, we have to talk about NRG. They changed the composition a little bit to go up against them, and it looks like we are not going to be seeing changes for the side of NRG. They're going to be sticking with that Vice. The last time that we saw NRG playing on this map, you will remember it. It was against BBL, went to another crazy overtime, and NRG, of course, came out on top.
I think where NRG got most exposed was that A heaven hold. I'm interested to see what they're looking to change up as reaction. I think you can go for pushing through in other parts of the map, or I think you need to absorb for that dive and then fight back in with the flashes from the sky in this Neon.
Speaking about cheekiness, I want to keep seeing the amount of performance that we're seeing today. 8-0 in opening duels on map 1. Definitely one of the win conditions, and especially his opportunity to bounce back after his performance yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, 291 ACS is what he clocked at the end of that game. Very strong showing. Conversely, PRX, their duelists were a little on the quieter side.
Sure, but this is, again, a perfect map, a very comfortable one for them to bounce back. For NRG, though, I think the deeper we go into this series, we get maps like Breeze, like Haven, that are excellent for the PRX chaotic brawl style, that I think are a little more difficult to prep and have a perfect game plan for, the way NRG likes to go into maps. I think if they want to win today, it's going to set them up for a lot more success if they can take a map where they know they can prep into of Split, but that's tough. PRX excellent here.
PRX eyeing off a perfect 5-0 record on Split here for Santiago. Can they land that plane? We'll find out as we head over to Pansy and Hypok.
Pansy and Pypok.
You can't call me Hansy and Pypok, Mitch. I see you. I see you shaking the head, buddy. It's been a long week. I get you. I get you. Luckily, we've turned your mic off now, so you can't reply after your sassy little start. Now, focusing on this map, though, right? Like, this has been the stronghold of PRX, one of the best we've seen from them, one that got you on board. Those retakes, perfectly timed, great positioning, lovely mentality. Hey, NRG are no slouches here, but it feels like a different caliber to face PRX on this map.
Yeah, and initially we saw PRX demonstrate a very, very strong approach versus G2, but strayed away from that ever so slightly. See previously here in the Swiss stage, 13-10 in favor of PRX. On Split, NRG kicking things off on the defense. Paranoia primed here. He's sent forwards. Bork won't catch any damage through the wall. And a ton of players already making progress towards ramp.
Yeah, Brook's got to be careful to not just get pop flashed or just swung on the wall drop. Like, there's a lot on his plate that I don't think he quite knows about, but tempering it.
Forsaken's tucked
Speaking about Scuba, oh dear, Forsaken, checkmate! Perfectly positioned and perfectly handled. They get the first man to the good and they go. Wait, look at Vents. Wait, Ethan's here so fast.
Yeah, they're going to be right behind. Is there something able to get into elbow here? Jing now isolated, but Bork's going to fall towards screens.
Yeah, they're starting to struggle in numbers. Just numerically, the difference is there as NRG close, but sadly no cigar. There's PRX with 5 alive. Beautiful. Average was never the plan for this team, and map 1 already looking way sharper here.
Flawless pistol round here. A way to get themselves back on the board here for map 2. Then NRG, right place, right time, but just missed the timing here towards Vents. Initially you saw 3 players stacked. They concede the heaven space.
I mean,
maybe expecting a bit of a pop here with the Paranoia set up. PRX were ready to push in.
I genuinely thought that there was suddenly a sky on the PRX side. I was baffled at how close Ethan got on that, but speaking of getting close, something. Throwing a couple of shots out there, but it'll be Ethan to be punished on this. Jing with a very early catch. There's going to be classics behind this and a stack towards 8. So PRX got to be a bit careful to not just go in. But again, you look at the spike, they're not fully committed to this idea. They are taking space though.
Envy posted up outside B, won't have any idea of presence towards the site here. Devi happy. Still post up in towards main. And Forsaken making ways back towards the spike. Something's been given a ton of space to work into. Find Scuba. Again, the harder of the clearance here in some of the anti-eco rounds you see on Split. So, first obstacle well handled by PRX.
Yeah, and again, their discipline has been something to note, and also just kind of their contingency plans. You look on the other side of the map. Okay, Kiko, that's just a ridiculous shot. Luckily, Jing's keeping things up.
Okay, Kiko.
Kiko.
All right, not another one.
Kiko!
No more.
I mean, thank you, something. It took a little bit to get there, and actually Brook. You got the timing on this?
30 seconds left.
Oh. But in the meantime, speaking of their contingency plans, Envy was working the entire time as well. Nice for something, good build for his ult as well, getting 3 kills here. Nice little beginnings, but NRG showing a bit of danger. Well, Kiko.
Yeah, eyes on something here as well in terms of his ability to lurk forwards in map 1 on Pearl, find a ton of space. Unfortunately, things not really aligning for PaperX in some of those later rounds.
Yeah.
Again, unnoting players like Marda on the other side. Curious if that's going to be the approach for him here on Split. Again, another one that earlier on we were talking about something really struggling to put numbers up. In the previous matchup in the Swiss, was a little behind the curve.
But it felt like deeper into this, starting to really find stability as Jing. I mean, confidence has never been a problem, but Marda with a slightly better shotgun. So Judge wins out.
Still have decent buy behind this for PaperX, but Marda, even the first, PaperX have got all the way past this to heaven though.
Yeah,
Gonna get the spot on Scuba.
Yeah, and now Kiko's maybe noted as well on the Prowler. This actually gets quite tricky to hold, but Marda's there to try and bail him out a little bit here, being tricky. Forsaken doing it right back. Ethan's going to find him, so there. Looking safe in the end. And their first buy here, they handle the bonus with relative ease.
Yeah, flawless anti-eco from NRG. Marda with a great read in terms of what PaperX are going to try and do here. Well, I mean, there were rifles here. PaperX wasn't necessarily a broken buy to follow up.
IJ thought they had the sweep on the site, considering they got the info.
Yeah, I mean,
Killer,
the info.
Heaven.
Exactly, yeah. Scuba able to peel away, and there's just no pressure coming his way. Didn't know the paranoia timing there. Maybe Kiko able to slow things down at the right moment. Something already investing towards an operator. Oh, I was going to say Kiko going to be caught. A little bit of a jump scare there on the peak.
And that should be a very stark wake-up call as well, that something is going to be working. This is going to be present across the board as well. You're not going to get it on just one side. He's doing it again here. Succeeding on B, succeeding on A. He has given them the keys to the castle. This map is theirs to manipulate now.
Something actually takes the TP all the way to the other side of the map. Might even catch this mid-push.
Oh, you can't get away from him. Omnipresent. Something is a problem that they cannot solve right now.
Just running rings around NRG. Borg able to potentially find two. He does. 4 seconds and Envy will fall, but Jing good for the trade. Will convert here on a third. Something everywhere at once.
How are you meant to pin that guy down? I mean, start to B, he's then at A, and then he's catching you in middle. Feels impossible.
Yeah, so quick. This is all ahead of the minute mark as well. Yeah, literally.
I'm on your side. 6-1. As soon as he gets that up, man.
One away for the dimensional drift and one away for the showstopper for Jing. Nothing really in touching distance for NRG just yet.
So they sent Marda to be kind of the
counter.
opposing number. Yeah, good luck. I wouldn't fancy my odds, but then again, I'm certainly no Marda. So see how he wants to try and deal with this. Two really rather generational talents, and it's Marda to find Jing. There was a shot sent back, but it finds no purchase. So a 5v4. Kiko gonna be noted, but he can then slip back towards site, pop the smoke in. But in the meantime, you're looking at PaperX and Devi taking space towards ramp. The reaction from NRG is in. They already have bodies towards heaven.
Second trying to maybe feign some presence elsewhere, but he's going to be posted up outside B to try and control Kiko. Man advantage here for NRG. Smoke will come through. Doesn't really buy them much space, but Ethan going to respect it for the time being.
Yeah, they've got them somewhat pinned here. They've allowed that heaven control to swing over. I guess it is how much threat can Forsaken even imply. But with 30 seconds, they are going to be heading right towards Scuba. And something's gone Ethan, but it's Scuba's curiosity that could have been their downfall. Clears towards the vents. Kiko's caught towards B. They've got to go towards A. Rock in a hard place. And Marda's waited. Patience is rewarded. Devi with the spike has to go blind in towards B, gambling on where Kiko may wait. And Devi, it looks like he gambles wrong. Kiko, numbers up. PaperX not running away just yet.
So crucial that Kiko is able to stay alive here long enough. You see the initial intention from Forsaken. Again, just trying to buy time for something to find another pick, maybe manipulate the map. There's a great catch from Marda. Even better there onto Ethan, didn't you see that? Yeah, crucial impact from Kiko once more.
He's elevating here. Big player in map 1. Could potentially keep that up here in map 2. The PRX forced down on a bit of a broken bite.
Maybe Pacey here on the back of the showstopper and the dimensional drift.
You'd imagine so, but it's Kiko actually controlling this side of the map. So a big switch up here. Dragging Brock over towards B, putting Marder in towards that mailroom, but
what a good score.
This is the read from NRG of how they want to handle it. Again, there's still a lot of danger when you look at Jing with that ult. It feels like he lands him, man.
Yeah, you can see NRG respecting that presence.
I was actually really nervous to see.
Concede a ton of space here. The Snakebite going to slow things down for sure, but
split.
Looking for them to play the range advantage here.
They should be winning this.
Oh, actually.
Okay, no junction.
In hand.
They are really close though.
PRX gonna win
ahead,
this.
doesn't find it, but then I guess the backfill works out. Gonna punish something. I'm looking at Jing here. Oh, okay. The second time of asking
that is
against
bold
Kiko.
From Ethan.
I mean, it's a brave look. I wouldn't be going in there. You don't know how many were up towards ramp at that point. But PRX looking like a bit of a danger. Can they make it towards site for a plant though? NRG are just playing super deep.
Can Forsaken get this upgrade? He does.
He's fair.
Rifle in hand now. 10 seconds off a smoke.
30
seconds left.
Envy going to get themselves onto site here.
Gonna get pipped from that
Yeah,
fight.
they will.
Couple of key tools coming through. And it's going in. Marder does have ult if he needs it.
It's a weird spread though.
Yeah, it's not ideal, and Marder is going to use the ult to try and clear it through on this space. Takes away Envy almost instantaneously. Forsaken and Devi getting cleared, and Devi the last one alive here. Marder going to fall to his knees on this, but Ethan in reaction, and NRG, there is a good look to how they want to handle PRX. It feels like they've done their homework today. They're coming in ready.
See just how deep PRX would have had to have gone in this round to find something on the back of. I mean, this is steps into the Snakebite as well to find that against the Bucky of all things. Yeah, it's NRG's ability to really force the hand of PRX, respecting the lesser buy massively. The investment doesn't necessarily go outside of the pit here.
Yeah.
We have Envy's Nightfall.
Jing still got his, didn't burn it. So again, there's still some good tools. I mean, something's got his as well. So we've got a couple of big ults online for PRX. But I think I'm just looking at how NRG
so
approach for
PRX
this.
won 2 times.
And I think they're just understanding
and
what works for
times,
PRX.
and then
just seeing how
3-1.
deep they're sitting, how that
It was
kind of
3-1
tempo's
that time.
almost being applied from that Pearl
Maybe it's
mentality
1
here
kill.
on Split. Now, whether or not you can keep doing that
something,
is what we're
nice.
here to see. If there's some
Do
deep
that,
validity
do
in
that.
it. But I liked what I heard coming in from the coach, right? During that halftime there. Keep playing the game at all times.
So
Stay active. Call up your own number.
They
Take
won
chances.
2 rounds.
And I think
Yeah,
with the
good
right
time
dose
offer.
of discipline, with that touch of aggression on top and no fear, it creates a very scary prospect for NRG. And I think PRX need to wake up to
Good
that.
timeout.
I think they
First
have it.
time
I
off
think
for
they'll
PRX.
cotton on to this. But they can't let the game shift away from them. They are a map down. That's not the end of the world. It is still a best of 5. But you start feeling it if you're starting to fall out to the same issues in map 2.
Expected to see the investment here, especially with Jing picking up the judge. Maybe see them.
Come on, guys.
I mean, it's not going to
Come on,
break the bank here of
Forsaken.
NRG, who also have ultimates themselves. Scuba, Ethan,
We
and
need you.
Kiko.
We did your aim.
Marder's
Forsaken.
investment came previously to counter the pit.
We need a miracle
That
here.
retake. Scuba might even just
Man,
on
we
the
got
back
your
of contact
assist.
here in best of
Fine.
pit. No, Jing.
Both of
Loud
them.
safe passage, but Scuba's spammed out here by Forsaken.
Good spam.
Yeah, it looked like he would try and slip
Really
behind on those
spammed that
vents,
out.
but gets caught
Yeah.
on that one. A really good pickup for PRX.
Originally.
Man to the good at the 1:20 mark, but look how proactive NRG are getting. They are moving. They've got the Seekers coming through as well. It's highly indicative now of this A hit. No surprises in that, but Jing going to show his hand, and also you can see something getting the information towards Heaven here. They're going to have the sight, and you're going to hear those ults coming online.
Jing actually sat in front of the paranoia here, but Envy's going to find Kiko.
Good go.
Ethan under a ton of pressure now.
Yeah, it's down to... Okay, that doesn't find a body. Actually doesn't do as much damage as I thought, and the spike's not down yet. I'm looking at Marder.
One lurk. One flank.
Slow and steady approach on the flank, and the timing is there. Forsaken spots him, something gets saved, and PRX hold big numbers now.
Just Brock and Ethan left. If they can find a kill, they can make an attempt here, but again with Jing being a little slippy.
Oh.
Can he get back in with his judge now?
Jing's a problem. All eyes then focusing towards that site, the distraction there, but Brock's taken away Forsaken, and the turn! Brock! How are you aware of this? So smart, but Devi is still here. Ethan wants half. Ethan's go. Ethan, you might get half, but you don't get any more. Devi, marvelous in the clutch.
Beautiful work here from NRG to even make that possible. I was concerned with Jing's spacing here in terms of NRG getting back into heaven. The flash comes through and just denies Jing from finding a crucial kill onto Brock. And just see her fully blind. There's Devi, cool, calm, and composed to find Ethan as well.
It is just a heavyweight battle, though. We've
Oh my
seen
God,
Brock
Alex
then
is
just
really
absolutely
stressed
pop
right
off
now.
And then just get outdone by a quick reaction. Speaking of quick reaction,
Oh.
outdone. It's Jing, the icon, on doing this. That judge is staying firmly in hand for now.
David, that was
He's
a
got a
good,
reward
I
early
wanna call
again.
this
So
a
much
splash
early
shift.
impact.
We call that again?
Lick
That
of
from
HP
Viper
here, also
Utos.
after Decay at 17.
The one splash,
total
yeah.
for
I'll
him.
call it splash, I forgot.
Spot
This
here from
splash
Something.
of
Won't find
poison of
anything
Vipers.
elsewhere.
It was really good.
A wide open A site right now.
Then good
Maybe on the back of
for Jings.
Walk's ultimate, but NRG, if they don't catch somebody towards mid, they'll be way behind the curve here. Issue being Jing is tucked into sewers. They send in all three forwards or Brock going back? Yeah, he is.
And yeah, he's not going to pull punches on that one. Jing's done God's work in this. Oh, he's back to it. The temptation just calling him back. But by now, the site's already firmly under the PaperX banner.
It's fine.
And NRG's options are near on
There's nothing
zero.
can Jing do there. He's really low.
I don't think they fancy their chances this time around.
Crowd's loud today for it, though.
They're saving. Okay.
Again, NRG
They know they
not able to
know them
convert
very
some
well.
of this progress they make in mid.
It's kind of energy.
Jing does so
Energy
well
is
to
reading
slip away.
PRX really well.
I mean, initially even being caught in that spam towards Mail.
They just want to take that advantage.
PaperX certainly a slower pace than I was expecting here, considering the performance in Swiss. They are able to whittle away at the defensives of NRG.
If you think there's something wrong
But
with
I
my
do want
mouth,
to see if there's a quick identification of how to just try and survive in middle. Jing's
have a
managed
vitamin
it
C
twice now. It was Scuba the first time, I
in
think
my
it was
mouth.
Marder
I
this
try
time.
to chew it. Yeah.
I want to see if maybe NRG can kind of slip a bit deeper on that, or how far willing PaperX are to explore those options further.
It's the other consideration as well. NRG have to be conscious of the operator coming back out. I'm not sure what the funds sit currently. Something, he's on a rifle, but see a timeout here called by NRG.
Wait, what? Someone,
Not necessarily any
come on.
concerns here. I mean, they have
Alright,
in some of
fine.
these rounds that are dead and buried.
Take
NRG
your time
able
out.
to still make a go at things.
Oh, yeah. Party done.
The gaps in the purchase, but not sure utility-wise. Ethan currently sitting on a stinger. Scuba and Brock's ultimates still available as previously mentioned. Whether or not they do, again, you've already seen the switch up here from Brock over towards B, and Kiko now tasked with anchoring the A site. Kiko did well in a few, other than something finding him with the operator. He's really been able to slow down that late round contingency on the back of Forsaken.
Yeah. And to be fair, that's easier said than done, right? Like, these sort of options that PaperX are really good at getting is hard to deny. So I don't think he's necessarily been an issue. I just want to see how they try and handle that mid space, right? Like, what do you put behind it? What's the game plan to try and deal with it? If Jing's now just kind of set the tempo and standard that we are going to pressure this, what is the response? I don't know if they have anything to really put there to create enough of a fight back, I guess.
We'll switch up here from PaperX on the back of that timeout potentially. It might be something alongside Forsaken to challenge in towards B, but with Kiko not positioned towards Pillow, it looks like NRG might shift their focus entirely towards mid. Bit to spread here will allow masses of control. Spam will come through here. Kiko happy to dip his toes as well with a shorty.
But I like what I'm seeing from Ethan on this reposition, but he's only got a stinger, right? So that's...
I mean, don't expect him to be challenging.
No. Well, still got a bit of util to clear to get towards this, but again, that should be easy. I don't see that being an issue, and Jing's entries are getting scarier and scarier. The confidence getting taller.
Good.
Gone.
The thing is, there's so many people. There's so many energy gonna retake.
To flood back in with
Five
Brock's got
retakes.
ult, I guess. It's quite shallow though.
not going to actually catch anything.
Shit,
It's just
they got a
space
good
on the back of
retakes.
that.
Yeah, but something still going to stand his ground. As said, finding very little with that ult. The spray comes in. Ethan on the trade. Jinx still stands. PaperX not
gonna do that.
respecting this flood back in at all by NRG. That is backbone, and that is NRG not finding the answer. PaperX with a lovely pivot towards B, reading that adjustment from NRG and keeping 4 alive.
Ethan backing away here. It's still only a stinger. 200 credits behind this. They're going to want to give this up, but
Save the stinger.
PaperX just sweep the site. Again, on the back of Rourke's ultimate, this plan really relies on a ton of value being found. Very, very curious of if that just rides and dies on Rourke's ultimate. Even here, like I said, it's just space on the back of this, and then you look at the spacing coming back through after the paranoia.
What happened to my camera?
Falls and Rourke's tucked into a corner. Scuba's barreling out with a Bucky from heaven. At that point, you've forced the players out of the range that the Stinger and the Bucky are going to do work.
What happened to my
My
camera?
eyes go directly to Jing again, though.
I just realized.
He's been solid on these entries. This time, a little more tempered in pace. Marder put to test and task towards middle. Judge there. But again, it looks like they want to pressure this B site. And this time, it is just going to be Kiko here. Still has his paranoia. And he's going to send it out now. Kiko's in trouble. Look at this. Marder, though, winning and catch Forsaken in the smoke. Maybe they can actually play back towards clearing Pillar. It is a bit of a stalemate now. Marder goes in. Kiko on the trade. And NRG spacing out way better.
Oh my god.
Absolutely, down to just 2 now. Devi and Jing.
It's the camera's fault.
Try and consider the plant.
Why did it crash?
Any pressure
Since
coming
when did it
back
crash?
from NRG just yet? Devi going forward zone.
I mean, never tell me the odds with this team, but NRG's stability is there. It's there. It felt a little bit dangerous. Got that
Damn it.
reaction.
That round is
Actually dealing with some totally high pressure. Coming towards that B side. Willing to fight away.
Keeps being caught here with the TV. Just catches a glimpse as well as that reveal.
There's that killer
Takes
instinct.
effect. Forsaken, unfortunately, not able to capitalize that.
Gotta energy.
Even initially, I mean, Devi's just desperate, I guess, to find something.
He's still here.
Take a bit ahead of the retake going from NRG. Switch up once more of the setup here. PaperX, see the pings. All eyes set on B site right now for PaperX.
And all eyes on middle for NRG. 4 players are waiting for this. They are absolutely waiting for what Jing is about to do.
Jing.
Kiko's
Kiko.
first contact gets warded away. Paint shell to follow. Marder and Scuba stay interested. Stay locking this down. Forsaken tries to spray into it. He does get a really good shot towards, I think it was Scuba.
Yeah.
I thought Scuba was going to be lower than that, honestly.
Also gets healed back up by Ethan. Well, something on the back of this, though, has
Wing
to be
Chun.
all the way
Okay.
behind the B
Wing
side.
Chun hand
There,
gesture.
Marder, yeah, it is now, I think. Just get... Oh!
Nice one in.
Envy with a run
Nice
and
one,
gun on
Jigs.
that. Marder's dead. That should be... Oh!
Wow.
Scuba!
What is that?
You can't see anything, Scuba!
No, the thing is, Forsaken. Why?
Replay, please, for that one, as something trying to cut
Nice.
behind, though, and give them
Let's
some
have a
safety
replay
to
that. I
play
didn't-
into.
I
Allow
didn't get
for this
a good
plant to
look.
come down. The paranoia, going to keep him honest in this. But then the curiosity peeking towards the site here. NRG starting to work back in. Envy again, huge denial. This is miraculous from PaperX. And Scuba, he did well, but well is not good enough against this side. They found the pressure point to play into.
And here, NRG with the right responses, right, to prevent
I
this
almost-
early drifting to mid.
I almost
From
punched my
PaperX on
monitor.
the back of the showstopper. Oh my, I mean, I'm just dreading the triple. What is that?
I don't know.
Because he's not even planting right against the
I
wall.
thought he stand up, but no,
It's
he
just
didn't. It was a
open a prayer
really unfortunate.
into the smoke.
I think
Yeah,
might have
quieter
studied that.
performance here on split, but
lineup.
finding
or
3.
maybe it's just an improvisation.
PaperX up
improvise.
to 7, teed up to
Mother.
find a huge advantage here,
Yeah,
broken
or a
by
lucky shot.
from
you can
NRG.
say that.
Just seeing what something did then as well is just ticking the box. And very pacey from Marder. He's already behind them. Marder is on the move.
Oh, there's someone low.
And Device taking down Brock, so that looks like the A site is ready for the taking, but there are other bodies here. And it's Scuba waiting, gets him mid-air!
Something?
What a shot! And where was something in this? You see Scuba trying to turn on a dime and find Forsaken. Easier said than done. It's Forsaken and Envy trying to put it together now. Marder, they don't know about this man. That is the nuisance. Maybe the nail in the coffin in this one. Envy's magic has been absolutely brilliant, though.
Oh no,
but these three players are going to make it pretty impossible, you feel.
It's so hard.
Can he try?
He's got some space here.
He's got time.
Certainly an opportunity to potentially find a free plant. Ethan's still looking towards 8. Mada obviously going to potentially set things in motion for Ethan. Yeah, now he'll turn his eyes.
Shit.
Does he catch Envy ahead of this? Does Envy catch him?
Well, that's the thing. Where does he choose to try and plant? I think Ethan doesn't want to give too much away or take any higher risks than necessary. Just keep the space.
Still waiting.
See that Envy took a look. Taps the spike. Ethan smart. Just goes for the jump spot on this. If you try to slow it down, that's solid. Envy's doing exactly what you need to put yourself in for a fighting chance. Sends that trying to catch Marder. Marder's in middle, and now they're going to flood through CT. Envy, what can you do? 1v3. They are so close. High-low setup. Never going to let it happen. NRG clawing back this game after PRX went on a bit of a run.
Beautiful tempo shift here. The last round for NRG to find their 5th and really catch PRX off guard.
That was a... The thing is... Okay, Jing and Forsaken blew up. They blew this up. The Jing and Forsaken blew this run up. They blew up. Oh my gosh. PRX Envy... He's on a hard situation. It's really hard. Hard to clutch that.
Red Bull gives you wings.
¡Qué locura, eh! Traemos unos amigos, los conocen muy bien. Fran, algunas palabras para el público, por favor.
Esto es historia de los eventos de Valorant ya. O sea, Chile, sois
good.
historia.
Pereira.
Hola, ¿qué tal, Chile? ¿Cómo estáis? Esto es la puta polla. ¡Viva Chile, joder!
Y Mix, te estaban esperando todos, yo creo.
Aprendimos juntos a jugar, me apoyasteis siempre durante toda mi carrera. Yo me siento como en casa aquí en Chile. Muchas gracias por tratarme siempre tan bien. Os quiero muchísimo. ¡Viva Chile!
Todos, pare.
I want to react to myself.
Into.
Okay, Jing and Forsaken blew up.
Spike, Ethan smart. Just goes for the jump spot on this.
Hay algo, Pereira, ¿no?
He's trying to slow it down. That's solid. Envy's doing exactly what you need to put yourself in for a fighting chance. Sends that trying to catch Marder. Marder's in middle, and now they're going to flood through CT. Envy, what can you do? 1v3. They are so close.
Sorry.
Close high-low setup. Never going to let 1v3. They are so close high-low setup. Never going to let it happen. NRG.
Something.
Sois la polla, os quiero a todos. Vamos a disfrutar de este evento. Arriba, todos aquí, joder, ¡viva Chile!
Jumping back in here at 5-7. Again, almost a paradox in my mind, but this side with PRX was the one that actually impressed me the most. Their defending side showing that ability to be disciplined, to have that timing right. The thing that I think enamored you with this roster again here at this event. But on the other side, NRG did show good signs of life towards the end of that first half.
Yeah, definitely did. I mean, a lot of these were stacked against NRG, so still be separated by just 2 rounds, and particularly the final round.
It was really slimmer.
That first half still kept things in check here. A pistol on round 2. That's right back on track. Inside of NRG. Wide open B site here.
Wow.
No challenge comes through from PRX.
They took this side
Everything to invest back in
easily.
Marder so far forwards.
Marder giving PRX a taste of their own medicine. Forsaken Paranoia in hand, should have been more paranoid. NRG somehow outdoing PRX of their own sort of style here. And then look at that crossfire. How are you meant to get through? You've got CT with 2 players. That's going to help it, I guess. Brock going down.
Jing.
Jing.
Ooh, I was going to say, it looked like he was going to consider it.
Look at the trade out at space. It looks like the retakes now with NRG almost. Poised, waiting,
No,
patience for PRX
Oh wait, no,
to
no,
make
no,
a
actually.
mistake, and Jing
Never
doesn't.
mind,
Takes
no,
away
no,
Ethan and
they
makes it look
did not do
doable.
anything wrong.
Now Scuba Armada needs to be brought into question, but the time's starting to tick here. Armada is just toying with them. He's got to keep them humble on this, keep them under the clock here.
Oh, they
Scuba
can't stick
delivers it from heaven.
okay.
Armada buys the time, but it's that just spacing they had on CT.
Yeah, I understand what
It's
they're
just
doing, but the thing is, yeah, it's
free all the way in the backlines of PRX. The paranoia here posted, and I think it's just a jump scare for the rest of PRX. Lazy clearance up towards rafters as well.
Forsaken.
Really bizarre approach on the way back in here. At least now, the early precedent set. Rather continuing that early trend we saw in Santiago in terms of flanking on the attacking side. Oh, sorry, against the attacking side.
Yeah.
He might just try and run away with the space once more. Up close and personal here with a stinger.
Oh my god, but there's 3 players. Divide, Jing, all there. Expecting that paranoia swing though, so they already
they're
shift
reading
back a
so
little
well.
bit deeper. I guess that does give Jing the orb. That's a nice silver lining, but on the other side, Envy with a trade out. Look at the damage on Scuba there.
Actually misreading this a little bit. We're going to go for try and convert
You're so
that.
okay, you got
And that then puts Envy in a spot of bother. Does get to back away. Not going to get punished on this.
One.
They look to really push the point further.
Come on, Jing. Here you go.
So stinger here. Marder's going to want to get up close
Brock
once
slipped the net.
more.
Oh, not
Forsaken.
again.
Another
Forsaken.
round where he's just caught with U2 in hand.
That's going to be so frustrating. Brock's actually... No, dude. There ain't
He
no
doesn't
way.
look left, right? He doesn't look left.
Right?
Ah,
Oh,
he
look at
moves
these
left.
2. Yeah, the crowd makes them turn. Both at the same time. Divide just a bit quicker to it. High flash in. Does note that the progression from Divide is there. He should be on site, so they should be aware of this. Heads up work needs to come down. Stun comes in. Envy strikes. Marder with a clear towards site, though, and you're looking for that plant to come through.
Envy, 5 HP, but still alive here. Jing in the back lines. Gonna have an awkward engagement towards Ethan. 'Cause he's got
with a
rifle.
pistol
Yeah, and it's only a classic with Jing. That's pretty tough.
versus with the guns.
The others with a little bit more punch to it, but Ethan offering a touch of damage, right? Has a little bit look back
Right.
towards something.
Oh,
And now Jing's at the door. Oh no, Marder! Marder is just being toyed with Jing!
Look at their
Being
HP.
devious about it, and you're right, look at the HP! 3 for something, 5 for Envy, Scuba, a breeze would take them down! But it doesn't! Scuba can't deny them! There was nothing in it, 7 HP combined!
I mean, even before that, I felt like only 15 HP.
I
between
want
the
to
3 of them.
scream. I really want to scream.
Absolutely ridiculous. Round 2 flip here from PRX.
Never tell me the odds on these boys. Look at this. Again, you look at the way the round goes. They are making something out of nothing so often.
Marder and Ethan just unable to keep Jing at bay.
Oh, my bandit
Scuba
is the best.
usually
My
so
bandit is the
good
best. Good.
in this situation. Things fall apart. A little bit of frustration shown from Bonkart. Still the buys. They're too well-rounded here for NRG to respond.
Oh,
my
Jing.
God, Marder.
I mean, both of them exchanging. Marder going to go down. Does deliver a good
Jing,
amount of
go
damage
back.
towards Jing, but he's still breathing.
You're so low, bro.
At this point, where'd you go from here? Ram doesn't feel so safe. Something's already clearing close just to make sure no one's managed to slip up a little bit of the chaos. There's still a lot of bodies up here. Envy's on one side of this too. Something does start getting more interested. And it's getting close here. That C's is stunning. There. No one to really work off it at this point, but they're going to know there is
careful
players
out there.
off Ram.
Ethan's got to be careful he's not spammed on the retreat. Able to navigate past that though. NRG must be able to plant their flag in heaven. Already though, look who's making progress behind this Jing. The one to open up this round.
33 HP and no fear.
It's a lurk.
I think he's ever
It's a
felt
late
fear, if
flank.
I'm honest, the way
They
he
already know.
plays. Sheer and utter brilliance and confidence, but can be kept back here. He can hold this passive corner though. So if Brock tries to play up,
30 seconds
I don't
left.
think there's a shot in it for Brock. So NRG can pause, but right now they
Scuba's
are
coming this way
surrounded.
as well.
Oh dear, Jing.
Scuba's looking
Wait,
back.
Scuba? Are you checking?
Surely
this?
not.
I don't think they. Oh my God, they do. Unbelievable heads-up work for the time,
10
Mike.
seconds.
They are so low on time here, and something's still on site. There's still one tucked in towards Hell. Something! Oh, trying to lock in on this, but gets cleared. 5 seconds now. We're down to the wire. Forsaken sprays and prays, but this time the plant's now in, but dies for it. Scuba 1v2.
Oh.
They've already dropped down. Decided to buy. Does enough this time. PRX pushing forward, pushing up to 9.
That's just mental to see PRX still able to claw their way back into this. Jing identified early. They're still able to scale towards sight, sure, but here's the time that becomes just crippling for NRG. Looks like, I mean, just one bullet would have killed Ethan regardless. The late snake bite here from Devi, absolutely crucial. Again, I think with round 2 falling and things maybe going totally off kilter for NRG, that's why we see this timeout called now. Again, they did have a chance to buy back in. We saw, what, 3 rifles?
Yep.
Come back into round 15, but now it's just the Seekers and maybe pistols for NRG. It's PRX knocking on the door of double digits.
Starting to feel that pressure now, don't you, right? It's that PRX methodology just coming through. They are so good at this. Again, you saw Jing on that opening side of things, loved what he was doing, but now it's kind of Devi kicking into effect. Envy's having some big rounds. Every single player's starting to find some form here.
I mean, he was on 2 kills up to like round 10 or something in the first half, but Envy was the player to impress me previously on Split on the defense. His ability to solo anchor the A site and put string together like 3 or 4 rounds where it's either a Red Bull clutch or a 3K to hand deliver a round for PRX. Again, not been present so far here, but something looking to punish the lesser purchase here. NRG Forsaken, confirmed early on.
Yeah, but hard to flash and hard to clear. Already Devi denies that. Punch through middle. And Kiko trying to be tricky with this, but oh my God, he just turned away from it. Forsaken with a second lease of life. Shutting down the attempts from NRG. PRX 5 standing, even amongst all that threat.
Flawless up to 10. Kiko with a huge opportunity to find a freebie to open this up. On that Forsaken path in.
Yeah.
All the way up to rafters.
Awareness, dude.
Yeah.
So quick with it too.
Fortunately, I mean, no U2 invested for Mada to potentially pressure forwards, but Devi with just a smile across the stage. No nonsense for you here, Mada.
Not allowed.
Well, as I say, he's got a judge in hand again.
Nonsense time. No nonsense.
No nonsense.
Not allowed.
Devi,
You can't be doing this to us.
Devi, aka the fun police.
Yeah, he is on duty today as Envy, waiting on a lovely off angle. Oh, it is
There you go.
perfection personified. You said it, we saw it, and NRG felt it. Ethan, hell, give it to him at this point. Yeah, Envy, you are the real deal. Anchoring that site like an absolute champion.
4 kills here. It's PRX up to 11. He's just so clean on this off angle.
Knows it inside out.
He really likes that angle.
Probably a little bit of paranoia from NRG of a counter swing coming from somewhere. He wasn't even happy with that, it looked like. 4 is not enough for Envy
Needs all
in
5.
that situation.
If it ain't 5, I ain't fussed. So,
Envy, bro.
we look at the buyback in
Envy.
for NRG, and it's been a bit of a drought, right? But they do at least have a purchase. They have a couple of ults, but PRX starting to hit their stride here. This feels like the turn of pace.
Slower approach here from Mada. Oh my God, I thought I was going to get it again.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Mada gets to live for another round here. There is still a problem towards Heaven in the form of Jing with that judge. They're looking for information outside A. Scuba is kind of tasked with dealing with that, but they've already cleared towards ramp, so if they do try and shift through vents, it is going to be hard to handle.
Scuba's got to get away from this. Identified here with a Prowler.
Oh,
It'll be a trade-off of position, yeah. Going so deep towards spawn.
Yeah, but now it's just a bit of a game of chase, isn't it? But something turns and catches Kiko. I thought Kiko would be on that, but Marta answering right back. Blow for blow here. Battling in each other's spawns, basically. But the plant's now in. And NRG need to batten down the hatches because Envy wants his sight back. Gonna only get one. Leaving Jing and something.
Yeah, I blanked out. I was
three.
thinking something though.
Look at the rewrap from NRG.
It's unbelievable how far they have to go into this. Jing is going to do the damage on sight though, and something waiting in the right place here. Scuba has been caught, and now it's on Brock. Hold there for Jing.
Oh, the spam from
You don't even get a chance at him.
He styled on him.
Right.
Beautiful shot from Brock. Get a beautiful reposition here. The trust in Ethan to just slow things down. It's a safe plant for Heaven.
He's a
And then PRX find the right kill in that situation.
Poster.
Yeah. Fake out here with the flash. Jing 30 HP was not really teed up for success here. NRG, everything but the Seekers here. A chance to piece together a comeback here. Marda going to go forwards once more, but just dips his toes towards B main.
Haven't seen this operator yet really patrolling in middle. Should be noted now.
Is he staying?
Nah, thinks better of that, probably rightly so. The flash got exchanged to make sure he had backed off that deeper line. But now, you've got to be careful on those extremities, because look over towards B. Look what's happening. Forsaken's already made progress here.
He can get right behind this.
I mean,
especially with something finding a pick.
Yep, that's Martagon. And NRG, just being massacred in middle. PRX firmly in control. And as you said, look who's coming!
God.
And look who's going! It is stylish, and it is special from something here.
That was hard.
Forsaken will wait.
No.
To do this in front of an audience like this, Forsaken. Oh, dearie me! That is something you'd sooner forget if you're NRG. And for PRX, iconic as always.
They just don't care in some of these situations. The balls to go for the knife.
Replay that shit.
In front of a crowd this loud. This loud.
I mean, we saw it earlier on. I believe it was Envy previous. No, was it Divine or Envy?
This guy is better than X-Boss.
Forsaken. Happy to take another one. They're so cheeky.
Whoa.
Breaking or attempting to break the mental of NRG and something going forward once
on
more.
another level.
Feels a bit rinse and repeat here, doesn't it? But worried where that spike's going. Heading over towards the A site where actually something waits.
Here it comes.
Let a shot fly. And Brock's managed to take down Forsaken. So they are pulling rotations, but something is not moved. Something is still here. If he is still here, there is still a problem. They've seen no further noise towards B.
But yeah, the ult thrown out kind of on a whim from Brock. Not sure of what that was meant to do, because it was so shallow. It was only really going to catch hell when somebody posted up really deep on pillar, but something
guy is going to dog out, or Kiko is going to flash it.
A ton of bodies on the other side of this.
Or either the Sentinel.
Alongside of a snake bite as well.
I think Vice is going to...
Something. Oh my god, almost had him, but Marta wants in. Divine now noted, Kiko with the TP, gonna get himself up towards Heaven, but they still need to clear sight. Divine trying to patrol it, gets outdone. Something won't be the final line of defense. He dies! He goes down! NRG still in this one. Jing and Envy though, and Jing's got ult. Jing's also got Kiko dead. Sends out the ult, doesn't find it. Envy desperate to connect, and Jing with the paint shell will. PRX doing PRX things, but that was simply magic here. 13-7, that's map 2. We are going back and forth. Don't go anywhere.
Dude, what was that shot?
It's more than a game.
Okay, he's back.
It's a world shaped by
Come on.
you, the fans.
Keep that
And
momentum.
our mission
That's the
is to
something
elevate that world
I've been looking
by
for.
building technology that creates
That's
moments that
something-
last forever.
That's the something
That's
I've been
why
looking
we're
for.
joining forces with the Valorant Champions Tour to transform how
something I
fans
knew.
experience live events on the global stage.
At least have a purchase that you have
Replay that shit.
things down as a safe,
Replay that shit.
but the Seeker.
What was that?
iconic as all.
What was
Beacon.
that?
And it is special from something here. PRX firmly
behind this.
I mean,
especially with something finding a pick.
Yep, that's Mardigon and NRG.
Who?
Oh, just being massacred
And then-
in middle.
and then-
PRX
and then he was
firmly
like-
in control. It is stylish and it is special from something here. Forsaken
Oh, wait, no, it's not
stylish
right there.
and it is look who's coming.
Yeah, that one.
PRX firmly
And
in
the tree.
control. And as you said, look who's coming!
God.
And look who's going!
This
It
how?
is stylish!
My gosh, bro, that was, dude, that was like, if you do the testing, look, if you do the test, what do you call this? Reaction test speed. Imagine, it's something like this. Okay, 146 ms. That was like around 60 ms. Or maybe 80 ms or 86 or 66. Might be, I don't know, might be 46. Could be. Because look how fucking
middle.
fast was that.
PRX firmly in control. And as you said, look who's coming!
God!
No, maybe around something like this, 146. But that was hard because you can't expect that. That's to someone you can't expect something that's gonna jump up. I mean, maybe he expected, but if it's not expected, something. If it's not expected, and then you try to flick, the average is fucking something like 300 ms. That's the average. But if it goes lower to the fucking more than it's lower more to lower 150 ms below, it's really crazy. It is. Oh my gosh, dude.
PRX and NRG.
Wow.
Oh, just being
Did we
massacred
expect
in middle. PRX firmly in control. And as you said,
Look. That was fucking. Look, how accurate is this? Do you see how accurate?
look who's coming!
God!
And look who's going! It is stylish! As you said, look who's coming in middle.
What?
PRX firmly in control. And as you said, look who's coming! PRX firmly in control. And as you said, look who you said.
Look, even in slow-mo, it looks so fast.
Look
Boom.
as you said. Look who's said.
It's such a slight inches. Dude, he flicked so hard. Too.
Who's coming?
God!
And look who's
That is not normal, chat. That was insane.
going! Control. And as you said, massacred in middle. PRX firmly in control. And
The thing is, if something is consistently doing this, just like as Aspas, look, let's say, because Aspas is very consistent, right? If something also consistent with his sniping, he's better than Aspas. If something is really consistent with this, I'm telling you, he's better than Aspas in terms of sniping. If he's consistent, even a bit consistent, he's better than Aspas in terms of sniping. But for now, Aspas still better, right? Yeah. But with this, momentum of something, he is better than Aspas. Overall, if something's momentum goes up, you know.
As you said, look who's coming!
God!
PRX firmly in control, and as you
That
said,
is something else.
look who's coming!
I want to replay
PRX
that over
firmly in
and
control,
over.
and as you said, look who's coming middle. PRX firm.
My friends are calling me to go 5v5 then, but no, I can't. Because bro, I don't wanna. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. They wanna do 1 5v5 with them. But I don't really wanna, because like I don't want to. If I lose to them, I'm going. My momentum is going to be lose. But I know it's gonna it's just this cost. They're gonna do the cost in 5v5. I know it's for fun, but I don't want to lose my ego too. If I lost, you know what I mean. Besides, I'm also watch. There's a great player here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 players are. Where the fuck I am?
To someone who's watching who's never maybe had that experience or maybe won't.
I feel like they took the idea of playing individually to a whole nother level. Like, I feel like if you play individually, then maybe like you're failing as a team overall.
I want to see my
but
reaction
they make
there.
it work
For
in a way
fighting
that
chance. Senza
they
trying to catch
bring
Mark.
out so many rounds that they they shouldn't be able to bring out just because they're allowed this freedom.
An audience like
I
this
think Izzy said
Forsaken.
on an interview where
PRX firmly in
so
control.
much
It is
more
stylish.
about, like, micros,
Looks
about
special
playing,
from
like,
something here.
individually shooting
Look
his
who's
gun
going.
with
It
PRX.
is stylish. And as you said,
it's kind of funny
look who's
because normally what
coming.
you learn when you
Look
join a
who's
stronger team
firmly in
is
control.
that,
And as you
I
said,
Look at me,
so much
punch
fun.
him.
who's coming.
God.
Look who's
I get to play
firmly
with
in
teammates
control.
properly.
And as you
Forget
said,
all that.
look
And
who's
it's like,
coming.
just shoot your gun
Look
and
who's
do it well,
going.
you know?
It
Interesting
is.
because
And as
NRG
you
is
said,
such the
look who's
opposite
coming.
of this tournament that is
PRX
rejected double
firmly
dueling.
I was
They're
like-
trying to play
And
this
as you
pure
said,
meta
look
style.
who's
For
coming.
you guys, obviously,
Look who's
having,
going.
known them
It
from
is
playing Ash,
stylish.
not yet
And
this
it is
year, but,
special from
in
something
the
here.
past, what's
That was
your
hard.
kind of read on
Forsaken
Ethan
will
as an
wait.
IGL king and how he's approached this
No.
meta?
To do this in front of an
differentiating his
audience
squad
like
from
this,
the rest of them?
Forsaken.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
say
dear
Ethan
me.
always
That
tries
is
to
something you'd sooner
info
forget
serve
if you're
as best as
NRG.
possible
And for
with
PRX,
less
iconic as
amount of,
always.
like, fights, you know. So
PRX
that's why they're
does-
opting always with kind of the double drone in some of these maps. So they're always trying to like pick some parts to like info serve you with some smoke, some drones. And they make you think it's like 3 people here, but we're actually just like grouping up already. We're making a good exec. So I would say it's he's been pretty comfortable since 2023 G, where he was like the mid-round caller around Boosie being the IGL. And I've always, because I was with Corbin, they always told me they learned so much from Ethan
Yeah.
about all these movements. And moving his teammates so perfectly around the map.
Yeah, I mean, 10 years now for him playing FPS games at the highest level, really, for this squad. Do you think that PRX, though, a team that always wants to fight, always plays double duelists, is a good match into that they're trying to disrespect that utility and go forward? Or is this the kind of style that NRG really wants to counter?
No, I would say playing against PRX, I haven't figured out how to counter them because they would just do the craziest thing you can imagine. And the thing is that they're not scared of taking the risk, and whenever they take it, it's actually incredible how the teammates just know someone's gonna do something crazy, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna play around my teammate doing this play, and they're all over your face, and you don't even notice what's happening. So it's so hard.
We haven't seen this comp with this map from NRG for a while. We saw it in kickoff. And it was the Chaos over double initiator. They've actually gone for the Sky instead here, obviously with the Waylay in the mix. Is that saying anything to you, really?
I think it is interesting because I felt like the KO was very good at shutting down hard executes on their defensive side. It was an awesome tool for reclear. I think part of the reason they might switch to this Sky is, like you're saying, prioritizing that drone to be able to actually reclear space against a PRX who loves to get aggressive on defense. Looking at this comp for you, Sato, solo duelist for Mata on the Waylay. What is it like having to fill into that role for a player and step onto a stage here?
I think, honestly, personally speaking, I prefer single duelist meta. I used to enjoy it more than the double duelist, just because I'm a very greedy person, so I would like much more support for myself rather than having to share it with another duelist. So
they didn't,
and I feel like Corrode is a map where you can run solo duelists. I think it's one of the only maps where I would rather have more you two. I just don't feel like you need
so NRG's
to have
going for
strong
attacking
dives in Corrode, even though it's good, but like
SFH is for attacking.
just a Waylay can create enough space on an exec, I think.
Sato, King, it's been a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for your
really
insight.
good.
Hopefully you can enjoy the rest of the event.
Because if there's no
Has been an
Sentinels, they're
incredible
going to
crowd out
have
in
a
Santiago. Let's get back to the action. Take it away. Penzi and a high puck for Corrode.
Yeah, 2 controllers. Without
they were actually
Sentinels.
fire on the desk, by the way. And they bring up some great points here. I do want to kind of talk about that kind of single approach as a duelist.
If you want to be,
side are you sitting on here, though? Or which team would you rather be on? Would you rather be in Something's shoes or Mada's right now with the teammates
some people
around?
said this is
I mean, I do agree with the premise that here, the more you two, just because of the rotation timings, if you haven't got mid control, there are a ton of question marks in terms of losing one of these extremities. But I've got to say it right now with the way Invi's playing, I feel a little more confident. Yeah. Again, it's a question mark. Is there going to be a huge switch up here? The paranoia comes through. Something to find Ethan first.
Yeah, set to succeed with that paranoia coming out from Jing there. But keep on a quick trade, going to keep it within touching distance. But they're not really willing to continue on that path thing. You're already looking at them turning around. Scuba staying semi-close to this. Going to note that Prowler going past as they start the reclear. This is a very, oh my god. This is a really good read from NRG. And it's actually the downfall of PRX wanting to recollect that space. And it's a perfect re-hit.
Another 3K from Kiko on the pistol. Can he make it 4 here? Forsaken just cresting through spawn now. Get the confirmation, but again, NRG peeling away.
It's a really nice push and pull effect coming in from NRG. Again, I thought maybe that could have been lost when we saw Scuba kind of turning eyes, which is fair, but Forsaken. Did you not want me to talk bigger picture because you still have a good shot at this round? That's on me. All right. Scuba's 1 HP. Broken Martyr a little bit better off here, but Forsaken's going to do something about it. He's trying to. And, well, he gave it a go. Brock did it better. Hit the headshot.
That was empty first per
And again, I just want to talk about that push and pull there. That ability to freeze for a second and just noting that Prowler, instantly you're locked back in.
Which again, with this sort of composition, you are enabled to do.
Empty.
Take these sort of
not empty for
crucial points in terms of towards sight.
You have no
I've noted it previously as well. NRG
they didn't standing in here.
Desperate to try and nullify mid round from PRX, which
wasn't
so
in the
chaotic.
A where he was open without a cover. I don't know.
Will come out here for Brock and Kiko, but get a frugal purchase. Mada just trying to make a go of things with a stinger. It's a stack towards B for PRX. Nothing on the other side of this.
That should all be considered now. And I feel like the penny is dropping, but they probably don't know it's not like a 4-1 or something of that ilk. So they'll take a little bit of a time on this, you know, pop the flash in, do everything else, kind of keep it secure. And they've cleared well here, just checking towards elbow. So NRG can pretty much get the plant, sit pretty comfy, but I guess it's then that silence becomes loud. Where are they? What are they doing? And why haven't we seen them yet?
Scuba identified it. You see the pings initially that PaperX are going to prioritise towards this position now, but again, able to create a little bit of space between them. Scuba, a couple of warning shots here. NRG take a ton of space towards spawn here. Will catch Envy. Trying to wrap back behind this.
Still, Device got a sheriff, but that time it's already quite quick. And this should be farming. Marder wanted to, but not going to get as much as he'd like there. No chance really on the defuse at this point. There's Forsaken.
From there. Yeah.
Gave it a good go. Brock should. Ooh, no.
Okay.
They both get caught on that. I thought they might have had one out there, but actually they lose quite a bit.
They do. So
Made very costly.
Yeah, 2 rifles and a Stinger invested there. Yeah, which is bold considering a round 2 flip previously on PaperX. Maybe this is just NRG's controlled purchase to account for the possibility.
Forsaken, you
Still,
gave him
of
a
course,
orb.
too many issues here. Scuba probably just considering.
I forgot about the Brock Odin.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
You know you've been good at something when they had to make changes for it, but it's Forsaken on the 1-2 punch. Perfectly teed up there. Played out brilliantly on B main. Gonna put Marder right to bed.
Is he going to now explore back towards mid, but there's 3 people on PaperX looking to control this space and catch the mid round.
I love that step-for-step approach here.
I mean, they have to mirror them, yeah.
Yeah, and they have. They did it really quick. And Scuba catching Jing, though, could open up that springboard towards A if they read into how many players were behind that presence early towards B. At best, would have been a middle.
Jing!
Oh, nice shields here for something. I mean, not going to matter with that. It's a headshot.
Yeah, Scuba barely gets to see it.
Wait for the fucking
NRG
smoke!
really hoping they get more play on this, but they're not being given the fights they want. And in the meantime, look at what Forsaken's doing.
Oh, he
His
peeked right
positioning
there.
might just be
That's a bad
the
move.
downfall of NRG's
Well,
attempts here. Do
yeah,
they
if you do-
even think about it? Do they check? Do they clear
I mean,
it diligently
isn't
enough?
officer on mid?
Lovely
Why
off
would you
angle.
pick-
Ethan's trying to be careful, but caution not enough to get past Forsaken. Kiko will at least allow for the trade, but now something's back on the line. The first problem and the final one as well. Something is here. He is absolutely landing shots.
Effectively a round 3 operator for him, considering the buy. Again, NRG's approach here will put them in a position to effectively even this up. I mean, other than Ethan again. Again, issues maybe in terms of shields. We'll have to see what they decide on, but
Something saved the round.
something absolutely lethal here. Already 1 away from his ultimate. Envy going to play on Odin of his own. Yeah, actually, Scuba's the only other gap in the buy here on a Guardian. Maybe a turn of pace here towards 8 for NRG.
Oh my God, no. Marder is getting manhandled. PaperX are so good at dulling the spear that NRG keep trying to throw at them. Devi unwilling to back away or surrender, and that's why stands his ground and claims
that was
all
good,
3. As Ethan's just surrounded. Scuba noted, sent back in. PaperX large and in charge here, hunting Scuba down. And there's something bittersweet about hearing that Odin rattle off shots right at NRG.
The first one, though.
3 more.
Plenty of time to work with. She being Scuba, needs to find
being
some
good
space
though.
elsewhere. Already Forsaken, looking to catch the mid rotation. Yeah, I think Scuba's going to be in a good spot here to find the plant.
He's clutch.
Crowd wanting to go forwards, but
He's having a look. Let him work this one. 30 seconds. And I like what he's trying, right? Trying to catch a body to drop, potentially get us up a 1v2, because again, if they play as 3, you're kind of done for.
Now the issue being, because he's shown his hand, they might just catch him on this plant.
Yeah, I think he knows he might be done for. That spam might be fatal on just clearing the corner. Doesn't get revealed on the
He didn't
horn
get
though,
him?
but still it's so indicative. He's trying
There's
to make
no way, right?
mountains out of molehills. This guy is clutch as hell though. Scuba, why are you making me believe here? They're going around the site. The timing, he's been caught. I thought you could set your clock by that man in the clutch, but still outdone in the end by a fraction of a second.
Still a chance there for Scuba, even being spotted early on enough, but again, look at the damage done to Marder early on. Divide
Good round for you,
just
David.
welcomes him on the other side of the dash. As you said, remove the tip of the spear here, and NRG lacking a bit of that pop to follow up.
That scares me.
Which again is the other side of the
Not
conversation,
gonna
right?
lie,
Marder could be so far ahead.
Guys,
yes, you can
you know
create that
PRX.
space, but unless somebody can really reinforce
If something is going
it's
on,
really difficult if he just dies for free in that sort of situation to utility.
I don't
or to a peak, potentially.
want to believe that.
Find you.
Ultima's starting to come online here. Something on Forsaken on the side of PaperX only.
It's
the
just
team
not
for
making-
Kiko. Walk, Scuba just want to wait.
Oh, they're trying to play with that little bit of timing, but again, they only have classics here.
I mean, they're all in class.
Trying to maybe overwhelm
They scaled up quickly though.
Yeah, they've made it through. I guess that horn didn't quite make it out, but the problem is that Indy is still sat on this, so you're maybe hoping to catch Jing potentially, but again, clutching at straws here. Jing reads it very well. Marder still not finding the ability to gap close on one of these. Actually does find it with Kiko in the end, so Jing's gone down. That is a big upgrade, and they are behind the wire now. That's an issue for PaperX, but not a huge problem yet.
It's so weird here. Forsaken catch Marder. Throw it to the side of the heads.
Try to work it.
Yeah.
Divide read that really well with that just like little predictive fire towards the right. Lovely control from him. Takes a bit of a risk for it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you kind of need Divide to do that. Sometimes it feels like just take that bold step, and I think he's heard steps.
Well, the wall got triggered as well. This is what enables Divide to
30 seconds
rotate away
left.
from the site. Knock out Scuba. In transition once more. Brock, unnoted as of yet.
Just
They
take
do
this
damage
round.
here.
Don't pick this, David. Don't pick. Don't pick you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hello. Applying something will do the job in the end. I like that NRG tried to find a threat there, but again, PaperX, they look very well equipped, even in these chaotic rounds. They're very good at catching that wanted outcome, denying it. Again, I like what Divide did. I know it was a bit risky, could have potentially gone down there, but you got to call your number up sometimes.
I mean, even so, it's
Sorry. Scratching my
Jing
balls
to
right
take
now.
that first risk.
Yeah.
A chance for NRG maybe to snowball on the back of that upgrade, but and Divide has the freedom. The wall's not been triggered. He knows he can come back and throw an extra body on the line. As you said, take a risk to really secure the round. Early timeout called here from NRG.
Was it 4-2?
Seen it a couple of times
3-2?
already in this series. Maybe in terms of the preparation, the opening string of rounds, catching NRG off guard, I guess.
That's 4-2.
Some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it would actually be, if I'm honest, because this looks
I
quite...
mean, I said earlier on, it might be just a playbook sort of issue where some of these set pieces aren't going the way that they'd want, which, again, versus a team like PaperX, you can't ever really account for somebody getting in and finding 2 or 3 kills.
Which they do.
Yeah,
Quite
they
a
do,
lot.
and they have.
Yep. It will continue to happen. They are still... It's crazy to think that they sit within such a high margin of talent, right? Like, result-wise, they are more often than not top 3 team, pushing high-end, deep runs. But even amongst the best, they still find that extra 10% sometimes, that extra weird X factor that no one else can do. As I said, the never tell me the odds rounds. They pull that off incredibly well. Now, NRG, whatever the adjustment is, let's see how it looks.
I was going to say, coming out of that timeout, Marder actually going to pick up an operator here, so intention to slow things down, work a pick here on the attacking side, maybe on the back of him falling previously to devise util. Being a little bit fragmented in the approach. Massive probe sent out here, obviously. Kiko looking to maybe paranoia on the back of the dog taking contact.
Yeah, I think in my mind, I really want to see how they try and implement Marder better, which is easier said than done, because those first couple of rounds, it's been quite hard for him to get that pop towards sight. There's been a lot of setups. I don't want to say necessarily just to catch him, but Devi's done really well to control the space around it, keep him very limited. So I do want to see what the next layer is for NRG, and obviously PRX are in control here. This is very much their game now, momentum-wise at least.
They're on the weaker side.
See if there is a difference. They've kind of posted up Marder towards middle. That will do the job. That is a good find on Envy. Now they can start working the rotations around 50 seconds.
Anticipating
what
the
was he
PRX
doing
would
there?
rotate off that though, still.
Wait, did he jump off?
I mean, Forsaken's got a very deep hold towards B. Does have a little bit of support from Devi, both with ultimates as well.
I didn't get a good look.
Something
I
judging
don't know what
hand,
happened.
but he
I was
also
blanking out.
It could just be a full retake approach here.
Okay.
Again, Devi could create space for the pit to really find value here. In this retake, able to slow things down with the snake bite.
Ah, shit.
Actually going forwards.
And Forsaken slipping the net. They don't know about him just yet at all. He has not been found. He has not been seen. But Kiko heads up in his work.
Yeah.
Takes him away, but Devi!
What the hell?
Just a red flag to a ball goes flying in. Maybe a little too wild there. Aren't in play. Something close, but Jing's just been caught off. Something's gonna have to find 4 here. NRG making this one work. Something not getting an early play in on the corner either. And I think
Yeah, he's got to give this up.
time to back away.
I'm curious to know what the call was there, or if this was just in anticipation of piecing together
Something
a
with
retake.
the
Maybe the
Auden?
clock is what
I never
forces
seen. This is
Forsaken
my
to go
first time seeing
forwards there and
something
really gamble
using
on
Auden.
effectively winning what, a 1v3 to deny the plant from happening.
It's a good save.
It's a bold move.
Yeah, and it's one of those that maybe you're willing to throw in one of. But again, Devi's diving in as well. You got players just throwing bodies at it.
You want some kills?
I think it can be a quick way to lose a game, but we also know that PRX can do a couple of these rounds and then get back on track. That's
spam onto the wall here.
Oh, okay. Any team to do it up against, it feels fair.
I think they're going to be missing the Nightfall now because the investment didn't come.
Why? Auden.
What a really weird spot actually in terms of the timing.
You know how much
I
Auden
think it necessarily has a huge impact in terms of the outcome here. Because of the approach initially from PRX, or the intent that they did show. NRG will get effectively a buy in hand now. Something on the operator will be spotted.
Like this corner for Marder. Yeah, he likes it too. That's a lovely pick. Envy's starting to struggle in middle here. That's 2 rounds now.
Chill out. Envy, chill the
They're quite close to this pit.
Chill the fuck
No way he walks
Chill
this.
the fuck
Right?
down.
Forsaken. It's Forsaken. Of course he's going to go for something a little wild, but that
What?
felt a bit too far. We're seeing a couple of these
You
rounds
would-
now where you put a question mark
Wait,
to it.
was he
One's
trying to
allowed,
smoke?
or
Oh,
when they're
okay.
getting punished, becomes a bit of a problem.
Never mind.
Jing's going
Good
for a
try, I
walk.
guess.
Regrouping.
I think he's trying to smoke and
Slowly
go
but steadily
unexpected.
towards the A site, it looks like. But
Forsaken
again,
likes
he's still in
unexpected
control out here.
things.
Devi's paranoia is sky high as well.
Because Envy's fallen where he did. The identification now. You have to freeze. I guess let's capitalize on that.
This could be huge. Devi's still here. Going to be kept at bay by the smoke. Oh, going to be down on top. He's just got to wait for this. Does he get out with his life? Smoke is keeping him safe for now. Hindered up. Comes out of it, but look at the flank. Look who's here. Jing, you're not going to go for a knife. He just waits, and then he strikes, and now they're cornered. And PRX on the punish. You get a couple of rounds where they may make some questionable choices, but this is your reminder of who they are. And Jing wants to double down. They're all in the corner. They're all stuck here. Something getting closer. This turns into just a brawl on the site. And already Kiko wants out. He wants to plant something on his side. This has gone absolutely topsy-turvy.
Something. Well, finally trade out to a rifle here. Try and piece this together in a 2v3.
It's on a nice edge. This can go either way. Look at it, defined by smokes and divided, yet conquered is there. Scuba the one to catch Jing, navigating that smoke. But bloody hell.
What was that round? NRG almost falling victim to trying to cling on to this space. Get Marder posted up very
do the
deep with this
jump pick.
operator. PRX just can't. Oh my God, look what he spots there.
Unreal.
I mean, he was smoke
I don't know
there.
if maybe Forsaken's reading.
And
It's just one person on the all, but
it's
against a team
maybe
like NRG,
it's not Envy's fault.
especially where they've slowed
I mean,
things down early
it
on.
was smoke. Yeah,
He's
tried
just
to
not
spam
giving
it.
that sort of play in. Also, it comes down to spamming in and out of smokes at the end, which is just ridiculous.
That was actually a good play for NRG.
Again, though, I'm quite interested to see what the problem solving for PRX is now.
Mada
There,
was
Design lose a
also
little bit of
good play
control in
for
the middle.
sniping.
Dare I
that
say
go
it, that's
up when
just
it's smoke.
Alex
And
talk
maybe
button press.
You think so?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's not
yeah.
his
Just
kind
wants to
of
have a
fault.
word?
Yeah.
Because he did
Especially,
try to want to
no.
spam it.
No.
No, not
Yes.
after that round.
No, I
mean, with Imbi falling twice in mid,
Yes, it was
Forsaken
smoke, yeah.
walking out of a pit, this is a crack of the whip.
But it was
Timeout
unfortunate
from Alex, for
that
sure.
Mada got a
be.
good read.
And I think in that same breath, we can also kind of highlight the adjustment from Mada coming in with that operator, kind of playing a little bit more around middle, less centric towards the sites, looking for those picks to punish rotations,
that the
under
last
some pressure.
hammer?
But you're right, it probably is just a crack of the whip, get them back on the same page, make sure they're not making silly over mistakes or kind
was
of
that
over
the
pushing
first
things.
time out?
Tough in this round though, because they are going to be on a lighter purchase thing. Forsaken and Jing can still get a rifle. The rest will be down low on pistols.
Bro, Lava is just dancing.
Really,
She was like,
Forsaken to do the heavy lifting here. Odin and operator in hand for NRG. And Mada.
ooh, if only someone.
Yeah, I think Ethan's reading. There's a lot of pressure behind this, and now PRX going to make something out of nothing. Ethan, quick cycling on that juggle back to try and make sure that that operator doesn't fall into enemy hands. But they've already drawn blood. That's a big scalp to claim the second that Mada starts working back towards sights.
Good.
Obviously taking a ton of damage
It's
there.
a good thing Forsaken stayed in B.
Again, no upgrade found, so
With the Vandal.
NRG able to stabilize here. Things get out of hand just yet. There's still 4 players, 4 PRX on the other side of this. He'll be identified on the back of the wall. Maybe just waiting out the timing here to allow Kiko to regroup.
Oh, no,
and Death fall in towards the A
no.
site.
Oh, guys.
Coming in. The wall.
They still got
dear.
split, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Kiko having to invest a little to make sure they scale up together because you don't want to, again, get picked apart. There's a lot of threat to this. NRG now noting that. Unconfirmed. Even the crowd got a little excited. Unconfirmed. And they are now potentially surrounded here. NRG going to have to batten down the hatches amongst the storm, but, well, Brock's going to find them some safety. Taking away Devi. Second attempt of the plant.
Something's going to get the operator. See him on the X-ray.
He's hunting it down. Scuba. Oh my God, Scuba! Scuba! He can't turn in time! A PRX! This is the round that you start looking like a threat again. This is ridiculous. But down to 3, Brock, Ethan, and Kiko should be on red alert because suddenly the buy looks threatening. Something's got an operator. Forsaken's got a rifle! And it's Jing with a bulldog! Kiko has to do it all! This PRX! With a quick correction, answering right back.
NRG desperate to find another kill
Jing,
there.
you saved the round.
It just doesn't come through. PRX will find a thrifty
W
conversion.
Did Lava is
Massive upgrade
dancing
for something as well.
just for
It's
PRX
the
to win?
flash here from Ethan to force Mada
Oh
back
my
inside
god.
the smoke.
If she did not dance,
PRX
Lava
continued
was
to
not
go forward there,
dancing.
catching him on the repeat.
And he probably would lose.
Jing, 2 huge kills from him on the Bulldog.
Keep dancing, bro. Keep Lava, just
More
keep dancing.
frustration shown from Bonka in a couple of rounds now where
Was that Thrifty? Yeah.
he's looking very confused in terms of the approach, not just the outcome.
Oh. Forsaken, look at this man. The audacity to sit on this corner after getting tagged up like that, but I guess with an operator, why not? And when you got Jing holding down middle this time, putting a lot more pressure behind this.
Jing.
It's not just going to be Envy
Jing.
here. You've got 3
Jing.
players now. Put to task and put to test. And even put to bed. Nico and Scuba irrelevant to this round, looking like a formality.
Spike's actually ahead of the wall as well. PRX
Dude,
have a
Jing
chance
would-
to wait out this smoke and then take
Jing
full
is
control.
so...
Nico and Scuba.
He's really
Super
aggressive,
clutch,
you
but a
could tell.
2v5. They have
My
to
gosh,
piece
bro.
together here.
He took...
Plenty of time
That was a
to
risk.
reposition.
When he picked that, that was a risk, bro.
And the threat still here.
He
Outside
could,
B,
he
Forsaken.
could die.
A little more tempered.
I just hope...
They are considering the
just
save now with
chill a little.
Kiko peeling away a
It
little
works
bit.
out, but the thing is, it's a risk.
Maybe this is a byproduct of Alex's
But
time out
at
here.
least he
So they go forward on the thrifty,
managed
get the
to
conversion.
get him.
Way more controlled here towards mid.
Yeah, I will say they had no
Again, I
choice.
think it was the
They
biggest
can't
change in
beat
PRX
them
in
at
general,
2v5.
right? Was
30 seconds left.
Wow.
roll your minds back, the train effect.
Look at
of
them.
this.
They're not even going to
factor.
give them an orb.
Always something that,
They're trying to...
especially with a more
Like I
structured
told you,
team like
they're trying to
NRG,
take an advantage
they
of
can
this.
actually get a
thing.
grasp on the pacing. Hold that thought though.
Yeah, well,
Wow. Well, hold that thought. Scuba's getting 2.
Yeah, like I said, they're trying to take advantage.
Why did you
They need orbs.
Ah.
They're taking orbs.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think PaperX learning about that gear shift for themselves gave them so much more validity for deep runs, right? Consistently against all types of teams. However, we need to see it kept in check. You saw it slip there. Those 2 rounds that we saw kind of hit back.
At the end here,
They're so aggressive.
Knock-on effect. I think while they take out 500 and 100 credits between the 2 players that fall there.
PRX are so aggressive, bro.
Unnecessary.
I can't.
Yeah.
They need to remove that habit.
To spread the funds a little bit. I'm seeing Forsaken without a shield.
They really like to jiggling, bro.
Yep.
Just
Didn't fancy it.
Okay.
Didn't fancy a shield.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, right off the rip, it doesn't seem to matter because Envy's got you 2. And right back to this brawling mentality. PaperX just put the firing squad towards the B side. And they're not backing away from it. It's Divide with the operator now. Being finally forced off. Flush comes in. Ethan's had enough of it. Having to kick down the door though, just to get close to this site.
That's why don't take the risk, bro.
Forsaken on the flank.
I keep telling you,
This
don't
is here
take
very early on in towards NRG's spawn. And they are huddled together outside B right now.
Bro, guys, you're not...
Confirmation of presence still here.
PRX, Alex is gonna... Alex is gonna be mad for this.
How far does he go?
Yeah, I was gonna say a ton of attention here from Scuba.
Just stop.
Maybe just waiting out.
Going
to find back in.
Going there.
Issue being though, like I said, the late investment in terms of util from Divide is going to reinforce this. And Forsaken's tucked.
He can't die though. If Forsaken goes down.
He's really so aggressive.
Yeah, it's a weird spot to be in.
He's on a screen by.
It's a good space.
Headshots only.
30 seconds left.
28 seconds. The only way is forward now. Divide and Envy waiting, poised, and have to be precise. Envy is. That's 3 for him this round, but there's still a chance in this. Operator noted, Forsaken noted, but he's still firing on all cylinders. Ethan on 30 HP. Nothing to do but die. PaperX.
Yes.
They stabilize here in
good space for Forsaken.
They might not feel like it, but that's the momentum swing really.
Jing.
3 rounds converted, and can this play out? Envy the one to find 2 kills to open this one up. And third, when finally the site here comes through, Forsaken plays his timing well, bides his time, and again, crucial to see previously him drift out of the pit, here being a little more controlled. Faith in his teammates' information. A broken buy here from NRG, maybe a turn of pace towards A. PaperX read it really well. Look
just realizing they're on defending
right.
Okay.
Otta's gone up here. He does have the Vandal, but something's already on the case, sniffing this one out.
He's scoped in as well.
Yeah, I think he might clear this, to be fair.
Oh
Deep
no.
dig on that corner, though.
Oh no.
He knew it was a problem, but now he might be encouraged to play this forward. They've just started to apply enough pressure. He has to make a bit of a move. They're still putting a lot of faith in Envy here. Full kit still to play with. And there's the real trap being sprung. Now the layers to this. Brock decides to get involved into the action, trying to set them up towards the site. Envy playing it deep on CT, but he's lost out on Divide. Nice answer back.
As well.
It's hard to clutch
Still
this.
has Haunt.
It's really hard to
But hard to clear these players now who are disconnected from the site itself.
Forsaken has to find something on the backside. Repositioning to mid, but 2 players from NRG pokes it up.
Yeah, they're waiting for him. Ethan gonna get caught in this. There's the swing. It's a 1-for-1 trade, not quite enough. Unless Envy can do magic with 30 HP. NRG bringing it back from the brink now with a good answer.
Is my camera gone? I knew it.
Broken by, able to stick the
I
landing
knew my
and
camera
find a
was gone.
5th. Like I said, just as you feel as if PaperX have got control of the momentum. Scuba, beautiful catch. To Jing to open this round up.
Without that, you may not have seen Marta catching that, you know, timing on towards something who just...
Nice, guys.
Again.
Nice.
Odin's back in. Outlaws coming out as well. Couple of shields to punish, but again, Operator with something. Don't think that that's not going to be brought into effect here. The timing is right, but the swing was wrong. But Envy's won out on the other side, so they lose on the they win on the extremity, but lose out in middle. Jing chomping at the bit to try and get involved here. Envy,
Great.
he's got Forsaken by his side. Marta's already in towards Heaven. This is getting a bit weird and wonderful. Pits come in. Marta wants some safety. He wants to find them he wanted to play from, but Jing doesn't allow it.
Holy.
Massive kill for Jing to find here. The pit will spread, allowing a safe plant here for NRG. But can they spam onto him? Oh my god!
You're a lucky boy, Brock, but only for a
Nice,
second. They're flying back through. Ethan and Scuba trying to make it out of this nightmare of a pit, leaving just Scuba alive. Gets one. Surely's only got one more bullet.
Scuba can't.
One more man to find. Oh!
Went down swinging here.
Can't say he didn't.
Oh my
PRX will find number 7. Get themselves a 2-round advantage here in the first half.
No, not really close, but it's a bit scary.
Need extra budget? Mabilis mag-loan sa Maya!
Is that in the high?
Mitsu, ¿cómo estamos de ritmo, eh?
Sí, bueno, muy bien. Estamos haciendo un juego. Vamos a bailar todos y cuando yo diga la palabra, todos congelados. Y congelado.
Vamos a hacerlo otra vez, ¿vale? Vamos a hacerlo otra vez. 1, 2, 3. Y congelado.
I thought I'd seen it all, Michael.
No.
Correct. There is more to be seen.
Cantor, though, truly one of the goats of Santiago.
For sure.
How is he still going?
I don't know. He even said he doesn't know. I asked him earlier,
Yeah,
like, how
he's
do you
like,
have a
"Don't
voice? Not a clue.
There's some much needed support there from Mitsu.
So which onesie are you taking? Which outfit?
I'll take the completo.
Yeah?
Yeah? I've seen you in the wingman suit.
What can I say? All right. It is starting to heat up here again. First 2 maps, 13-8 for NRG on Pearl. Split 13-7. Here, 7-5. Still anyone's game. I think the control from PRX got brought back in. I was worried there was a slip. But for NRG, only claiming 5 after getting those first 2 from the pistol, leaves a little bit to be desired.
It does. I think here, in terms of the discussion around the comps,
The camera back.
certainly NRG leaning towards a stronger defensive half in terms of information gathering, really figuring out PRX's intentions. Paranoia here considered. No close contact taken. Scuba going to back away from this.
Can't go down here. Slip CT, waits for the support through middle, but the carpet's rolled out. PRX are going to be in the door. Not going to get a quick pick before this, though, so going to have to be playing after the plant.
How deep do they go here? Because it's a massive wrap from
PRX.
NRG back towards elbow.
I don't think there is ever a limit to how far they go, but Forsaken once again showing restraint here and gets rewarded for
Nice
it. Ethan going to be found
Forsaken.
first. He can then slip back further. Forsaken fancies it.
I love you so much.
Mesmerizing
Oh, la,
on the
la.
second. Oh, he's on for a third.
Oh,
No, Brock.
That's
Just a second quicker to
that's
the
the
angle.
problem.
But Envy's position is really tough to
Next
break
one,
through.
David?
Doesn't even have to. This is nice
Okay,
for
we
PRX.
win.
This could be the first
Go on,
nail in the
take this
coffin
round.
here. At
Take
least
this
in this
round
map.
away. Nice smoke.
Scuba locked
Chill the
out from
fuck
here.
out, bro. You almost got that shot.
Limited options.
Yeah, limited options, still some time to play with,
Yeah, you won.
but he would need
There's no
a
way.
huge round. Time going to decide this one now as
Yep.
PRX
Oh, he's
looking to
taking
go
over.
forward. Maybe find another kill. Progress, but Jing to shut it down here. That's the upgrade, will fall to the spike.
NRG
A
really
well-considered
likes the
approach.
orbs.
Unfortunately, NRG
Yeah.
not able to get Brock in position to really deny entry to site. And here, just 2 fantastic kills from Forsaken.
Lovely work.
I mean,
he was
just,
so close to
He
Brock.
just catches a glimpse of Brock. He's like, ah, no, I've missed the timing.
Yep. Oopsie.
But
again, if you look at how this goes, once you go into the majority of the buy rounds, it's very good for PRX.
Yeah,
After that little bit of a chat.
Yeah, they took over the home stretch of that first half, and rightfully so. You note about the timeout from Alex. It's reining them back in a little bit. Unfortunately now, on this half, they're allowed to run off leash.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's that fine margin that once they get onto the attack, they can hunt them down. Easier to be the hunter than the hunted. Something doesn't catch Kiko here. Oh my god, the timing on that. Tries to whip around, but it's actually Scuba to stall them out here. PRX not getting what they want. Marty, yeah. Actually coming online and finding Jing. This is something getting a little bit weird. They're brought back into effect by Forsaken. Starting to hit some shots here.
Nice.
Okay. All good.
right.
All right,
Oh
there's a little bit of threat.
No, NRG able to find 2 kills here, nearly making it possible. Damage is done, but already going to see something picking up an operator. See what he can find here coming into the 3rd round.
Oh, both
Operator
man.
on the bonus, no
Death
less.
slamming coming out. But not from Alex.
Yeah.
Haven't seen enough Alex Cam. We will need that one production.
Well, maybe he's already trashed the room.
That could be the case, but the trap was set. But look at it. Something so fast, it called the observers off.
I did not
and
see
apparently, called off NRG as well. Stop it. You're not meant to be doing that here. Unwilling to relent on the side.
You lucky bastard.
They finally falls towards NRG's favor, but by now, look at the build-up here.
Scuba's just given up this angle. Brock's going to be tucked behind the smoke now. Has to drone out just to confirm. Slip through from PRX, yeah. Not going to be able to explore towards mid at all. Does have the opportunity to do so with Kiko, but Scuba now finding contact. It's going to bring Brock right back this way.
And a bit iconic with this weapon, but not got the same ability to spam through and cause problems on the plant.
Ooh,
and
Divine
Divine
doesn't care.
Doesn't need that many bullets. He'll just put 2 to the brain and his job done. Scuba already noted on this side of the map. You can see Envy in a nice passive position in case he does try and play ahead of that box.
Position. Yeah,
Kiko
let them push. Let them
showing
push.
a little bit of curiosity from middle. But again, trying to break those back too is going to be the problem. How do they get past the likes of Divine and Jing?
They're going to take their fucking time.
I think the answer is they
just
don't.
coming in. It's so late.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to even try and deal with that deeper post-plant positioning. And PRX just being given a lot of opportunities here. I'd love to see the start of that again.
I mean, yeah, a walk in the park to find the bonus conversion. Very little threat. Oh, it's a beautiful catch onto Ethan.
Ooh.
And again, it just spirals out of control so quickly. And again, you're seeing now hints of the momentum. Devi swinging solo, things like this. When PRX start to heat up, you just get individuals making unorthodox plays, decisions, really tapping into being the anomaly. And a lot of this for NRG.
Well, I think if we're seeing the upswing from PRX, Bonkar is as well. Timeout for NRG, and he's not happy. Yeah, we saw in the previous, we saw in round 2, the Death Slam. He's looking like he's barking out the commands here, because NRG are being dictated to in this one.
Yeah, they are, which is something we talked about in the previous series, where they kind of got behind in terms of the tempo. And this is where this sort of approach, the structured approach, you can be embarrassed. It looks like you just don't have a say in when a team is just hitting you relentlessly across the map.
They don't really like losing.
We talked about Ethan having to put in a shift previously.
Bro,
it's
come on.
so hard to
Coach,
call against
chill.
teams like
You
this.
have another 1 round. Yeah.
You mentioned the X Factor, the anomaly, whatever you want to call it.
It's going to be 2-1.
The things that
possibly a low chance of winning energy.
Can't consider. And here, the purchase obviously not going to be there. PRX will be teed up to find number 11. A couple of Sheriffs, a couple of Stingers. No ultimates to offset that either. Forsaken already up to a pit. Divide just 2 away, so crucial for NRG's buy back in, potentially behind this.
The aggression, it's already going to be somewhat nullified, right? Okay.
Definitely now, yeah.
Yeah, it's so well read. That little trap play in middle just seems to lack a punch behind it when something can just get out of there. Doesn't really get caught. Yeah, flashed up, but there's still bodies behind. And this is that, again, something that you start seeing when PRX get into their full form is their ability to play disciplined in these situations. Wait for someone to go for something, play in those deeper spots, catch, and then start building on a site. This is the new depth of this team, the new quality that they can do, but they still need to clear Kiko, who was one of the X factors in even some of the previous series for NRG, has been once again shut down. This is now floodgates open, and it looks simplistic.
Really well controlled here by PRX, leaving nothing to chance. Ethan will slip a little deeper towards the spawn of PRX, but it'll be hard for Scuba and Brock to break back in here. The two Stingers really need to close the gap to find value.
Something?
It's good from Scuba, though.
Why?
Gonna need more. That, okay,
Why?
is more. Envy?
A little off on the placement here, yeah.
There's still a bit of time to play with too, but they're going to need someone else to land a big boy shot. They've got the upgrades there with Brock and Ethan, but they've got to get going. How do they keep him onto this corner? Pop flash, and Envy stands and delivers as Ethan just have to watch that one pass you by.
My gosh.
11 on the board here. Another big round from Envy. 4 in a row to kick off this second half. You look at what's left behind this purchase, if anything. NRG desperately trying to keep their head above water. Mada will throw an operator in the mix here. See where he's positioned over towards A. Again, PRX spread thin here, but there's 3 to challenge from NRG in a choke point.
They're putting everything behind this, right? This is just everything on the line here. And this is where PRX can thrive. Sees.
Do they hear anything?
Thank goodness Envy is here.
Comes
I
in,
feel like he's the most disciplined player in PRX.
Might just be in a checkmate position. Doesn't get to turn the flash, just accepts his fate at that point. The paranoia layered in, Envy has to fall. But options being looked for on the other side of the map. Marder ready. That's it from NRG. Keeping control of those extremities and then eyeing up middle as that rotation point.
You have to deny information to the dog here.
But it actually works.
Still shown by Jing. Happy to show presence. Envy, spike in hand. Now, if they can draw the eyes elsewhere, might set up one of these players to find entry. Jing now, reposition, does have a smoke, got paranoia. Can he set something in motion here, potentially for Divide to pinch behind this?
There's going to need to be a lot. Scuba taking a bit of damage there, has
He's
turned the
eyes.
attention. Jing now goes in.
He gets
one. I don't know how he gets one, but Divide is that X factor, and he is striking perfectly.
Bait.
This is a stunning plan from PRX. Now we're seeing a 2v3. Ult there for Envy.
Duo.
Plants in play.
Come on.
Time on their side.
Ultimate duo.
They push towards Scuba here?
I think they want to, but Marder takes away Envy in a deep position from Scuba. Keeps NRG living and breathing for now.
Marder succeeds with the operator. And the aggression on the other side just to force, almost herd PRX into his sight lines. Get them number 6 here. Great timing on the flash as well.
Yeah.
And something just has no time to react to that at all.
Nice, Scoop.
Forsaken the devised ultimates to bring into this. Something just 2 away. Missing 1 for the TP on the other side. NRG, everything except the Seekers.
Secured the 12 already.
They finally stop the bleeding after a string of 4 rounds.
Yeah, but that scoreline, you can't ignore it.
No, this is. I mean, they need to build up a cushion here. Still seeing Mada and Kiko struggling financially behind this.
Scuba, the one to be tested first and foremost. Something going to go in, spray in. Going to identify him early. Note him towards elbow. Kiko's still around though. And there's going to be the Hunter's Fury. That's huge damage. Brock does very well to find Envy. Oh, but Forsaken reads him like a book. Clears Kiko, and now I mean, he almost got a second. I think Ethan got given a haircut, but he fights back against something.
We need that.
Now he's back at least safe for a second. You can see the PRX here. To pause. No, there's the plant. Oh, there's the pit.
The spread is good as well. Access back in towards Link.
Yes, has to go there for space.
This is really awkward here for NRG. The pit is outside. It cuts some of the sight lines for them to reapproach site. Oh my god.
I don't think you know what you're looking at. You certainly don't, but a 2v2 is what we are left with.
He got dogged.
One towards the pit, and indeed, the dog was the only tool that they really had to work with. Martin's going to get going. He's just got the classic. Oh, Forsaken.
He doesn't freezing.
Wait, Ethan! Ethan!
Oh my god.
I thought he almost got away with it. Daylight robbery nearly happening. But PRX checking back and pushing up to 12.
I didn't catch a glimpse of how close he was there, but my god.
It felt close. It felt close.
When you see the sight lines they have, there's a chance for Ethan to just steal this away.
It's diffusing, bro.
Oh.
Device super clutch to catch Mada on. He has to retreat away when everything's invested towards Forsaken.
A bit close. Yeah, it's really
He's locked into the edge of that pit. Forsaken, okay, bulldozing.
No fear.
Through mid.
Yeah, it's not
And
really
I mean, speaking of no fear, they go flying in, but Envy,
Nice
ice
one.
cold, backbone. Brock with the reply towards middle. Devi on the trade.
Nice trade.
A little vintage round, a little vintage tempo. But Ethan's handled it until now. Kiko, clean. Something in Devi though, still a danger. The spike needs to be brought back in hand, however.
Not the time to do so. 2v2 here, a ton of space between these remaining players. Something ultimate available. NRG will stack up, looking to re-clear back through mid. Devi at least will show presence here with some util.
Take it, take it, take it.
Perfectly placed as well to stop the double swing from top mid.
Take it.
How do they read this, Kiko? No paranoia, both smokes, TP.
They think they're mostly like A. They think they're in A.
Gambling the wrong way.
It's a roll of the dice.
Nice.
How it goes.
It's gonna take them forever to rotate as well.
Nice.
I mean,
There's gonna be so many questions across the map.
You got Kiko's TP, but would you even want to take it alone?
No.
Plants in. And there it is. There's that gut-dropping
so
feeling.
Awkward now.
Yeah, the thing is, something got the ult. He has an ultimate. He has to use that.
Roll your minds back, Ethan. Once at the helm of gifting PRX their greatest defeat ever. Nowadays, looking like a different side. Devi and something want to get the advantage here. Ethan back on the site though, looking to clear through, has to get past something, can't do it yet. Devi buying time on the site, swing comes in, and PRX, a different beast altogether now. Another win in their name, 13-6, more definite than before.
Wait, Breeze is the next map? Are you serious? Hold on. Let me see. PRX VCT. They always win in Breeze, right? Oh my goodness. Hold on. There's gonna be a bit miracle. Okay, 2 Breeze. All gamers. There's no Breeze. With 1 NRG here. There's no Breeze. Freya, Breeze. Oh my gosh, they defeat Freya though. But and they didn't fight in Breeze. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're oh my god. No wonder that their coach is really infuriating because the next map is Breeze. It's gonna be Breeze. Yes. Wait. They didn't fight in code, right? Okay, they didn't fight in Corrode. So they lost on the Pearl and Bind though. And it's fine. It's a, literally it is a map diff for some reason. Bro, Envy really likes it. Anyways, I have to end the stream. But I'm still gonna watch the PRX versus NRG in the third match. Wait, was it third match? First match, lose. Second match, win. Third match, win. It's gonna be fourth match. I'm gonna watch the fourth match. I just need to, because my dad's gonna wake up and then he's gonna see me. I'm not asleep, so I'm gonna end the stream. But I'm still gonna watch in my bed.